tonight's stream, short stream, cleaning up Twitch storage. Then Wise Origin.
Heyo, welcome back to another stream. I'm Arrquil. Alright, we've got work to do, and I could very well have done this on my own time, but I figured it would be a bit more appropriate to do this on stream. And as some sort of heads up, because I know maybe everyone that watches these streams don't have Discord, you're going to hear a slight bit of mic noise here. My apologies. I haven't, I probably should have spent a little more time readjusting. Wow, that's tight. That's what she said. Probably should have spent a little more time readjusting, because my mic placement's a little different when I stream with Emmy. So yeah, a backstory for this. What we're doing tonight, I should explain first. We're going to be cleaning up the Twitch video manager storage. This shouldn't be too long. Hopefully only half an hour, because we're not actually going to be deleting stuff right now. But if we go over, we get a little bit of context. A couple days ago, I received this email from Twitch themselves. Please review your highlights and upload storage. Arrquil will be enforcing a 100-hour maximum storage limit for highlights, uploads starting April 19th, 2025. We got a bit of time because it's only February 22nd, but I want to get ahead of the curve on this before I forget and then Twitch decides what gets deleted. Your channel is currently over limit. Here's what you need to know. All highlights and uploads, whether published or unpublished, count towards the single 100-hour storage limit. Please visit your video producer page to delete content until you're under the storage limit. We recommend that you download or export any content you want to save before deleting it from Twitch. If you are still over the limit after the change takes place, we will begin automatically deleting highlights and uploads after April 19th, 2025. Starting with your highlights and your uploads that have the least amount of views until you're under the limit. We hope the 60-day notice helps give you and your editors time to manage your storage. I don't have an editor. It's just all me. This limit does not apply to the storage of past broadcast, VODs, or clips. Only highlights and or uploads will need to be deleted to meet this quota. Content classified as clips and or past broadcasts in your video producer will not be deleted. So past broadcasts, clips are all good. It's just highlights and uploads. We're rolling out a new video storage tracker in the video producer page and your career dashboard on web to help you track your storage limit at a glance today. We're also adding filterable columns, including date created, length, and videos to your upload producer or to your video producer to help you sort through highlights, uploads, and decide which are more important or which are important to keep on Twitch, which they indeed did, and it's a lot more than I thought it would be. It's not that bad though. I've talked about Patty before. Patty is one of my favorite content creators and one of my more influential content creators. Poor Patty uploads everything. When he's done with a stream, if he played one game, for 10 hours, that 10-hour game gets highlighted. If he played 6 games over the span of 12 hours, he does 2-hour uploads for each individual game. His YouTube channel has a VOD channel on YouTube like I do, but he also has his VODs archived on Twitch, and so does Maximilian Dude. I think Maximilian Dude just highlights the entire stream or something like that. But I don't know if it's different for partners. It doesn't specify. But if it's not any different for partners, goddamn, I feel terrible for them having 10 plus years of content and probably tens of thousands of hours. If I only have 555 and I rarely use this feature, they probably have tens of thousands of hours of footage that they either have to go through or they're just not even going to bother going through because it's just so much. So we're not going to be deleting anything right now. I'm going to give about a couple days notice to everybody in Discord and via here, but we're going to be making lists of what is going and what is staying just for context. Bring this up a little bit. So let's go bring this on down here. We're gonna go into, and I assume I can do this. I'm a small enough streamer, so I guess if it is a problem, it's not a big deal. I think you're not supposed to show like your monetization tab and stuff like that, which makes sense. But I've shown viewer rewards before as we've made as we utilize the new like Twitch alerts feature. So that's when we started making text to speech, as well as I think I maybe made Lick Me. Lick Me might have been shortly after. But we're going to be in the content tab for the entirety of this. We're going to do video producers and collections. So just to look at that one more time, because my memory is terrible, even though I just read it all. Okay, it does not apply to clips, so we don't have to worry about clips. Now, I kind of understand why this is being done. Twitch has always operated in the red, from what I understand. Hold on one second. Twitch has always operated in the red, and with a lot of their changes in the past several months, a lot of people, especially considering that they loosened up their hold on people and allowed for cross-platform streaming, a lot of people, I think, maybe not a lot, but there are probably a good chunk of a decent amount of people who are like me, who are like, well, Twitch's ads are ridiculous if you're not subbed. They're upping subs to like $7 a month or $8 a month or whatever it is now. And there's a lot of titty streamers. I don't really want to be on this platform anymore. If a content creator I'm watching is now streaming on YouTube, I'm going to YouTube, where for me, I already have YouTube Premium because YouTube content's like everything. It's not just gaming, and I mean, not Twitch isn't either, but Twitch is primarily gaming. But also like YouTube is easier to have ad blockers and stuff for. On top of that, YouTube allows higher quality streams. You can actually stream at 1440p with higher bit rates and stuff like that. And you don't have, like, the only way I could get higher bit rates is if I get partner, but I still wouldn't be able to stream over 1080 because that just isn't a thing on the site yet. So a lot of people have kind of been moving to YouTube. At least 3 streamers that I watched on Twitch are now both on Twitch and YouTube. I only jump onto Twitch for like 2 or 3 streamers now. Yeah, like Mr. Scoot, Proton John, and Patty. I don't think I really jump to Twitch for anybody else. And even then, sometimes I'm just like, I'm just going to wait for Proton John to upload the VOD tomorrow, because he does them like the next day. So, yeah, over storage limit. So, let's just take a look at the collections, because collections, for those who don't know, are essentially playlists. So I make playlists, and we can already see how we can cut down on that time significantly. 120 hours of Animal Crossing New Horizons, 90 hours, nearly 91, of Animal Crossing for the GameCube. So I make highlights of the more important stuff, usually playthroughs of Animal Crossing as well as marathons. So we have 32 hours of the Yoshi Marathon, 56 hours of our 2024 Super Mario Marathon. So it's like pretty easy to see how we're gonna, 25 hours of Pokemon Blue Randomizer Nuzlocke. It's pretty easy to see how I'm gonna be cutting down on this time, because I'm just gonna be getting rid of the playthroughs, since a lot of these playlists already exist on YouTube, and I try to do playthroughs as just a single stream by themselves, so that you don't have to really worry about timestamps. Maybe just skipping the title or the setup skip. So actually scrolling through it, I think a lot of this stuff is gonna go. I have a fondness for the Piku Niku playthrough, so that might stay. It's only 4 hours. But like Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, I have a fondness towards this too. Because here's the thing about these highlights. They actually archive chat. And that's one of the things that I really like. Even though I have chat on screen. Why is there Stewie Griffin on that? So I don't know. We might have to make because we've got these two notepads here. I don't have any idea if there is any way to increase the font size, so I'm sorry about that. But I might have to make a third notepad of like things I'm on the on the edge about. We should just go through what we know we're going to delete. So, Animal Crossing GameCube and Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now these are the one example for playthroughs that the game can be in a variety stream or whatever with other games. So I'm aware that maybe going through the YouTube playlist can be a little annoying, I guess, inconvenient, because sometimes, you know, if we scroll through this, if it wants to load, sometimes, yeah, there's like 11 minutes right here, and this is for my birthday from 2024, which that was like an 8-hour stream. 31 minutes, 40, yeah, like eventually we got to a point where we were streaming decent lengths again, but there's still times where it's just like very short. And day 535 isn't even a thing on YouTube because it's bundled with 534 because we ran New Year's Eve night into New Year's Day because there was reflection in between. So I think what I'm going to be doing, because a lot of this stuff I edited and uploaded last April and May, it was like a month project. Okay, maybe it wasn't a month. Was it? May. I don't know why those say April. Whatever, it was like April through May. I know I spent like a month grabbing the old VODs, editing them, stuff like that. So that they were seamless, so that they just kind of started without the setup skip, and if there was any like breaks or anything like that, they were gone. I'm thinking I might, I'm thinking I might download all of Animal Crossing GameCube and Animal Crossing New Horizons and edit them together into like 10-hour videos. So like 10 hours, like part 1 for this could be day 1 through 11, maybe. Not exactly doing the mental math for these hours right now. It's probably more like day 1 through 6. And just uploading like that, similar to the Paper Mario. playthrough. Should be like somewhere around here. Oh, this is last updated. It's not by last created. Yeah, so Paper Mario. Because Paper Mario was like 7 or 8 streams. Yeah, so there's like 3 streams in this first one. Paper Mario. 3 streams in the second. And just that one long-ass stream in the last one. Yeah, so it was 7 streams condensed down to 3. With all the breaks cut out, all of the beginning and endings of the streams, and unrelated stuff. It actually flows better as kind of like a long play with commentary almost. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that with Animal Crossing. I don't know if I want to download these, which they've already been compressed for Twitch because files need to be like 10 gigabytes or less to be uploaded or something like that on Twitch. I think it says 20, but I always had them error out if they were over 10. So they're already compressed. They'll be getting compressed again to download. I might just re-edit, which is going to be a pain because I know some of these streams, like New Year's Eve, especially New Year's Eve here, I think literally has notes every now and then. Oh, there's just straight up balloon fight in here. I mean, it's Animal Crossing, I guess. I think I straight up put notes in here like, okay, this is at this point we're gonna start. Yeah, what's this say? Editor James here. From here on out for the rest of the stream, there's gonna be a lot of jumps in the video to showcase the important stuff from this day in Animal Crossing. I'll be skipping over the reflection the best I can, but if you want to see the entire thing, reflection at all, check out the YouTube VOD. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of skips from here on out. So it might honestly, because Animal Crossing's a N64 game on the GameCube, so I guess the compression won't be the worst. I guess for OG Animal Crossing, since a lot of this has already been edited and uploaded, it might just be in my best interest to download all 61 videos and just kind of throw them in a folder, throw them on a hard drive, and then like someday I will edit together larger videos for the sake of being easier viewing. For Animal Crossing New Horizons, probably not so much. I'll probably just edit so that I have the higher quality files. Especially considering I think some of Animal Crossing New Horizons was during a time where I was getting a better modem router. So there was disconnects, I believe, which cut up. I think it was around version 2.0. I don't know. But I could actually like easily edit together. I don't know. What I'm going to do for Animal Crossing is probably that. I'm just probably going to download all these and edit them together, throw them on into like a 10-hour file video, and just upload it like the Paper Mario 64 playthrough. So here's what's being deleted. Sorry for the slow typing. It's kind of hard with the mic in the way. Playthrough. And I will be posting this in Discord after. So Animal Crossing GameCube. We should do the hours because it could help me mental math. What's a good date? I should say maybe Monday. Yeah, Monday the 24th is when I will start deleting. So we'll delete Monday the 24th. Animal Crossing GameCube playthrough entire collection, which is 90 hours and 57 minutes. We won't worry about the seconds. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Entire collection, which is 120 hours and 49 minutes. So I wanted to do this on stream because talking out loud kind of helps me. This would be a little overwhelming if I was doing this on my own time. Talking out loud about this and actually having this to archive helps a lot, but talking out loud about this helps me, helps my brain flow a little better. I don't know why. I really enjoyed the playthrough. We never finished it, but I really enjoyed the playthrough of Fire Emblem Engage. And even the times we streamed Fire Emblem 7, I was like, wow, this is a lot of talking, and I can't go for long periods of time. Like, I can stream for 3 or 4 hours. But I really enjoy this because actually, strategizing out loud is a lot of fun. So already, we have 210 hours down. And I want to give myself I want to give myself some breathing room. So 550 hours, 555 hours, 210 down would be what? 345? So we still have a long way to go. But there are videos in particular that are very important to me to stay. And we'll be going through that. So Yoshi Marathon, I think that's next to go, easily. Unfortunately, I think Yoshi's Woolly World was all separate streams. I would do a morning stream and then an evening stream of Paper Mario, because I knew Paper Mario would be a long sitting, and I wanted to get some food and stuff, take a break. So yeah, all of these on YouTube are still separate. So Yoshi Marathon 2024, 32 hours and 33 minutes. Oops. And my brain doesn't work, so what did we say? 32 hours and 33 minutes. And we'll just pull up the calculator at the end. Mario Marathon 2024. I think everything once again was separate. For these marathons, these are very I try to make them as formal as I can with the playthroughs. I really enjoy marathons. So Super Mario Marathon 2024. I'm not gonna remember those hours. I'm not gonna bother. Was it 56, 20, 56, 20? I said I wasn't going to, I wasn't even going to bother memorizing the hours, and then I just suddenly remembered it. Okay. So we're getting near 300 hours cleared. Misc highlights. Ooh, this one. There's some stuff I really like here. But there's also stuff that can definitely go. SM64, The Missing Stars, Peach's Fury, Tekken 8. I think it might be easier, because starting with Waluigi's Taco Stand, this is when I stopped using the VOD channel just for strictly unedited VODs, and I started editing playthroughs out. So that started with Waluigi's Taco Stand and SM64, The Missing Stars, because that was the same night. I don't think I'm going to be keeping Spider-Man. There wasn't a ton of chatting, I don't think. Spoilers, I guess. We had it all on screen. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because this one's so recent that I just don't have the same, I guess nostalgia might be a word. I just don't have the same like nostalgia or whatever for it that I have for some like the 2019, 2018 ones we're gonna go over. So yeah, like so far, nothing's being kept, but Dog Road to Canada has to stay. I guess I could throw this up on YouTube. We had some internet issues here though. Oh, this is edited together. This is an upload. Oh, maybe I'll throw this together and just put it up on YouTube. Or I'll download it. Did you know can absolutely go. Easiest battle yet. This is actually a pretty good one. It's only 16 minutes. Everlong with Phase Shifter doesn't need to stay. 25-hour stream highlight. Oof, that's a quarter of my time, but this was almost 3 years ago, and I'm very sentimental towards this stream to the point where I'm like, I'd love to do this again. I would not love to do a 25-hour stream again, I don't think. I had fun during the stream, but I think it was fun in hindsight. I had fun during it, but eventually, like, by during it, I mean, like, the first, like... Yeah, like, the first 13 hours, I had fun. I should just do, like, a 10 or 11-hour stream. Because at this point, man... Well, I was all covered up. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to consume this thing called Guacamole Gamer Fart. This will go well for me. I was so miserable. You can just see that. I mean, this is up on YouTube. It's in 3 parts, though, because YouTube doesn't allow me to upload more than 12 hours. I'm not sure how you get that privilege. I would love that privilege. Yeah. I mean, God damn it. I think at this point, it's going to just be easier to put what we're not deleting from, miss highlights. Oh, this one's gonna take a little while. I think this is not going. Dog Road to Canada is only 2.5 hours. We'll see how we're looking. I don't know. I really like Dog Road to Canada. That was that, and I can't believe that's how I beat the game, like the first time. Brilliant Diamond launch stream. This VOD's just archived on YouTube. It is sentimental for me because, holy shit, I think that might have been the first time I cried on stream. I think the only time I cried on stream. I teared up a little bit. Back at beginning of July 2018 when we finished the To the Moon playthrough. But I don't think I ever actually like had tears running down my face. Arrquil's encounter with America. I don't even remember this. Oh, right. Is there no audio? Oh, I guess I muted the site. Lady, oh my god. We're killing Lady Liberty? Welcome, kid. I'm the boss of this city. Lady, oh my god, it's literally Lady Liberty. It's literally Lady Liberty. I abhor violence. So let's fight on my quiz show. Yeah, this was like a really cool thing first time seeing it. I'm not fucking kidding. I'm fighting against a chicken with an American flag, top hat, and a ghost. What was she saying? Answers wins, lose a heart if you fail. I don't have any hearts. Hit the buzzer when you know the answer. Get ready. Here comes the question. This is just the quiz show. Which country am I living in? What? 1, 2, or 3? What? I don't remember this. Country. Numbers are not countries. Get out of here. What? Yeah, I don't think this is... I mean, it's like 2 minutes. I don't think this is important enough to... I'm fucking sorry. Keep. Like, what's the rest of this? I knew this was, like, super kind of hilarious at the time and really in like a confusing manner, but did I miss something? What the fuck was that hoot nanny? Hoot nanny. Yeah, that can go. God damn it, James. Can you stop exiting out of... I keep thinking I'm opening new tabs. I'm stupid. Moving on. I think we've... So far we have Easiest Battle Yet and maybe Dog Road to Canada. Summer of Quickie Games. This was my like most popular stream for a very long time in terms of like live views. I kind of would really like to keep this chat. I wish I knew. Yeah. I think this one kinda has to stay. Returning to Monster Hunter 3U after 6 years. There's a chat I would kind of like. And like I said, it's all on screen, but I don't know why. I just kind of want to keep things preserved. Is there not even a chat on this? Or was it later on? It was later on. Coming back to Monster Hunter 3U, man. After 6 years. Ugh. Super Burning World doesn't need to stay. AI Dungeon with Emmy's so fun, but this is just the whole VOD, which is on YouTube. Wrestling can go. Animal Crossing Breaks Kingdra. I think this is the... Is that Kyle? Alright, let's get going. Who's our first? I think I'm like screaming here. Oh, it's Zucker. Oh no! Oh no! There's 8 minutes of me screaming. Oh, trying to decide whether to take Zucker or not. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden 2, Dark Sword of Chaos, blind full playthrough. This is just the full stream because the first time I played the game, I ended up beating it for some reason. I'm like, this is a Ninja Gaiden game. How did I beat it in my first sitting? James loses his sanity. We've been having some good runs today, so let's just do 3 more runs. I think this might have been a tired stream. Wow. What? I don't remember this. Does not count. All right, it's 1:45. Fuck it, we'll keep it. God damn it, James. That's a... This is when I was at a new job and I probably needed to relieve a lot of stress. So, that's probably why it was so screamy. 100% Zelda playthrough. Screaming and Moaning Part 2. Super Mario Brothers Loop Do 100%. These are just playthroughs with interesting titles. Green Screen Shenanigans. This is when we did Smash Stage. I think we chatted during this. Yeah, I think these were... Oh, no, it wasn't CPUs. Yeah, then I did CPUs so I could just keep putting stuff in the background. We put KK music on. That's pretty good. I mean, it's highlighted. Camping, live motion picture. That was Fortnite for Fortune Cookie. Last time I played Fortnite. Football's got to stay. Football is a defining feature of this channel in terms of inside jokes. Finger licking good highlight. I know we didn't play through the entirety of the game this stream.
Yeah, so it's not the headset, so you can be relieved about that.
Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't the whole game. I just never uploaded the second part or highlighted the second part.
I'm always awful with names.
It was funny when it came out, and it's just not funny anymore. Highlight. I don't know what I'm doing. 6 stream. I think this is gonna stay because this is pre on-screen chat. I think this was this was the messenger. I think this is what I was really giddy because this is one of the first times we had my brother in stream. We have my brother in stream, the other mod that we never get to see, and somebody else. And this was like one of the first times I really had a chatter. Because this is before Emmy was in here a lot. So no on-screen chat, that's going to stay. Oh, this is Deadpool. So I think a lot of this stuff at the bottom is going to stay.
Here, please.
I want.
Yeah. No on-screen chat. And this was from the PS4. This was before I had a capture card. So this was like streaming from the PS4. So for those who've seen it, like you have your profile picture, your PS4 profile picture up here, and then you have like the chat right here. So it would be very obvious. It'd be just like a section of the screen cut off. Not cut off, but like pushed aside. Okay, so wow, this is gonna go from like 31 videos to probably like 5. How are we gonna do this? I guess we just go straight down. It's probably just the way to do it right now. We can make this... We can make this smaller because, let's be honest, it doesn't seem like a lot's staying. Alright, so... Tekken 8 story playthrough. Oh, I can't tab. Oh, it's enter. Duh. Stop tabbing. God damn it. Damn spreadsheets that I did all last week has ruined me. SM64. Sing Stars. Full playthrough. God, this is going to be a lengthy Discord announcement when I do it later after stream. Waluigi's Taco Stand. Playthrough. Gonna try to be consistent here because this is just gonna get copy and pasted. Because why would I retype this? Emmy versus SM664. Here, let's do this. Miss. Try to segment it a little bit. Spider-Man 2 playthrough. Oh, Dog Road to Canada. I'm gonna leave Dog Road to Canada for now. If we're like really tight on hours, I would like to have about no more than 50 hours filled up. So I'd kind of like 50 hours of breathing room in case I ever do have another highlight I would like. So we're just going to do this by playlist, so. Can I just... Whoop? There we go. Make this a little bit easier. Oh, I turned the music off. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm like... Oh, it's still going. I just muted it. My bad. Yeah. Fortunately, the 25-hour stream. Why didn't I just... Damn, James. Treat this like college. Control C, Control V more. Jeez. This one saddens me a little bit, but it's just, you know, it's just up on the YouTube bar. God damn it. Could you stop? Could you don't? Close counter with America. SOQG Day 4 is gonna stay. It'll probably be the first thing to go. If I have to get rid of stuff. This is gonna take longer than an hour. God damn it. Wrestling. I really thought this was going to be the next football at the time. On this song. I know this isn't the most interesting thing, but once we get through this playlist, which we're over halfway through now, it's going to speed up a little bit, I think. There's going to be more evaluating and such, because everything else is like in collections. Man, it is funny how interesting, how much better my titling was back then. Now I'm just like, oh, I'll just you know, be a bit more informative with my titling, give as much information as I can. Yeah, I say that, and then I literally have a stream title called "I Don't Know What I'm Doing." 6th stream. This was February 18th, 2019. Wow, 6 years ago, as of a couple days ago. So, it was kind of the early days, and then. This is pre like me starting to stream, but this was like I got Final Fantasy 16 for Christmas in 2016. Sorry, Final Fantasy 15 for Christmas in 2015. And I've been playing through that and enjoying it a lot. And I think I did a YouTube stream or two on the old Demon Kingdom channel. That might still be up over there. I do have these archived on not YouTube, but my hard drives. So, but I just kind of leave that there because. Sentimental. It's just fucking sentimental. There's old chat archived from back then. This is, by the way, this is when I think I ended the stream with 4 followers. I think this was a follower at the time. Like a new follower. So I probably started the stream with less than 4 followers. Crazy. And man, I have not grown much because here I am like 217 followers later. 7 years later, only gained 275. I don't care about followers, but I do this for myself. Okay, was that it? Did I skip over anything around the end? No. So let's see what is staying from this playlist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count that right? Yeah. 8 things out of 31 videos will be staying. Alright, back into it. We're past Miss Highlights. That's the only deep dive. I think that's going to be the only deep dive highlight collection we're going to be going through. Rogue Legacy playthrough. That's gonna go. Really hoping Ozzy or Emmy would pop in for this so I have someone to chat with while doing this. We're gonna be playing E's Origins after this, so I didn't mention it. Man, I got a lot to talk about when we get to that because I've been in an RPG mood lately. I think speedrun highlights as a whole is gonna go because I think these did get uploaded to YouTube or exported to YouTube, like these literal videos. I have a speedrun highlight playlist on YouTube, I believe. It might be a second to find, but I do want to confirm this. Is this Pac-Man? No. No, I haven't heard this one from Tekken 8 yet. 50 videos. It's around here somewhere. It's been a while since I've done a speedrun. Or I got a PB. I think it's called like PB highlights. There's speedrun streams. PB speedruns. There's 10 videos. There's 14 here. You know, I'm kind of retired from speedrunning, but like everything's archived here. My PB runs. It might be my older PB runs that aren't on here. Mainly the Mario ones. Yeah, the Super Mario... It doesn't look like Super Mario Brothers are here. 1559. Yeah, so the first 4 videos that are here aren't on there exactly. So my first Ninja Gaiden speedrun and my 2 Super Mario Brothers speedruns and my new Super Mario Brothers speedrun. Which I'm fine with. I maybe kind of want Ninja Gaiden any percent in 1559 to be out, because that was my very first one, but the VOD's also there. And I don't have Super Mario Brothers and New Super Mario Brothers on my speedrun.com profile because I created that in like 2020, like much later, like late 2020 or something like that, mid 2020. And I always wanted to go back to Super Mario Brothers and New Super Mario Brothers Wii and beat my own PBs and then actually submit them so I can be ranked. So entire speedrun highlights as a whole, gonna go. We can actually do this again, please. Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough and Five Nights at Freddy's marathon is basically, it's the literal same playlist. I don't know why the times are different. Oh, I must have chatted at the beginning of the marathon, which I felt was necessary to keep in here. I've completely forgotten to add hours, but that's kind of... Forgotten to add hours here, but that's kind of hard to do with highlights collection. We can add times to the collections, and then we can deduct. Yeah, let's do some quick math here. Let's add Five Nights at Freddy's before I forget. 128 and 140 respectively. Speedrun highlights and Rogue Legacy, so 925 and 359 respectively. 925 and 359. Oh god. Okay. Alright. do some math. Let's get to mathin'. Miss highlights. So I'm just going to go down and I'm going to subtract the stuff that's staying. So we have... Oh, this doesn't work because we're just going to subtract the hours. Because 60 minutes. So 86 minus 2. This is going to be kind of inaccurate. Minus 16. Well, we could take the 16 and the 25 minutes and maybe minus and make that an hour. Just go above a little bit. SOQG minus 3. What else got kept? Football minus half an hour. Let's just go up to 1. That's 4. 6 stream minus 2. Halloween let's just minus 2 there. And Final Fantasy VII Twitch minus 2. Did I miss something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed Monster Hunter 3, so minus 3 again. So that'll be 70 hours of this playlist leaving out of 82, let's say 83. This one's kind of going to be inaccurate, but... So 70 hours leaving. And what did I say, 13 hours staying? Yeah. Okay. All right, that should officially be done now. We should not have to go to Miss Highlights again. Mega Man 2 NES difficult mode, that will leave at 4 hours and 16 minutes. I've already forgotten. What do we say, like 3 hours? Four hours and 16. Okay. Pokemon Blue Randomizer Nuzlocke, that entire thing's going. I did entire highlight and not collection for the last one. Oops. 25 hours and 56 minutes. Mega Man X playthrough, 5.5 hours. What did I say? 2.5? 5.5. 5:34. Oh boy. Getting there. I think. I hope. Not really. Kinda, I guess. I don't know. Ninja Gaiden sessions. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about the session streams. Hiya, Ozzy. This is taking a little longer than expected. My apologies. Did we run out of music? No. How you doing, buddy? How was your week? Your presumably very sleepy week. Ninja Gaiden sessions. keep doing highlight and not collection. Where's my burrito? 5 hours or 2 hours and 51 minutes. So this is going to be posted on Discord later. This is going to be like 3 messages because of Discord's text limit for non-Nitro users. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Which is 14 hours and 6 minutes. And we still got to do the mathing after this. We got to pull up our calculator. Can I like... Yeah, there we go. Helps me out a little bit. Your week was good? Good shit, man. Did you go back and see and rewatch Captain America? Saints Row playthrough. This could have been so much worse if I actually stuck to playthroughs and did them a lot more often, because that was my intention, is just like every playthrough got a collection and a highlight. This one was like just shy of 3 hours. I don't even own this game anymore, sadly. It was a good game. I just didn't get around to it. New job and such at the time. Did the treadmill again for 15 minutes this morning? Hell yeah, dude. Is that like a New Year's resolution for you? Or is this something you've always done? You haven't seen it yet, you've been so busy. That's fair enough. My apologies again for you missing a pretty vital part of the movie, it seems. Let's see, Monster Hunter World playthrough. You don't do New Year's resolutions? Oh, okay. So this is just something you've done for a while. Monster Hunter World playthrough. 9 hours and 27 minutes. So I'm gonna hope I can just delete the collection, and then all the videos within it are gonna be deleted too. If not, having to do each video one by one is gonna suck. 9 hours and what now? 27 minutes. Just starting to exercise again. That's good. It's a shame that you presumably live in a city, because man, going for a jog or even just a walk in like the area I live in, that's just very... I live on back roads, like farm fields and stuff like that around. I can either go walk on the back roads and stuff like that, or jog, and it's really nice, it's really peaceful. Or I can just go into the woods outside my house and hope that a hunter doesn't shoot me thinking I'm a deer or something. like it's a hot shot spit. Okay, we're almost there. Mario Marathon 2020. This was 20 hours and 20 minutes. Wow. 20 hours and 20 minutes on a 2020 video collection. Don't forget your deer onesie when you go out, right? Yeah. Have you ever seen Hot Shots, Ozzy? Kirby Marathon 2020? Well, I guess I don't need to add the 2020 because we never did another one last year. Like, this is kind of nice because it's going to make a little bit less work for me whenever we do like big playthroughs or marathons or whatever. Because I won't have to do uploads in the VOD and then upload or trimming of the highlights and then getting 2 separate thumbnails and then filling out descriptions for both playlists. 37 hours and 54 minutes. You haven't? I highly recommend it. It's a spoof. I think that's what they're called. They're like spoofs, like over-the-top comedy films about, they're parodying, or at least the first one parodies Top Gun. I don't remember what the second one parodies, but it's got like Charlie Sheen, it's got John Cryer. I don't remember any of the other actors, but it's extremely over the top. It's got the guy in it from Naked Gun. He plays like the Air Force commander or whatever in the first one, and then he plays the president in the second one. It's got the main character in it from Naked Gun, which should tell you a lot if you've seen Naked Gun. I haven't even seen Naked Gun, but I'm aware of how over the top those films are. It also just matters on, it also depends on if you like spoofs. Yeah, Rambo, that's what it is, because he knocks the I can't remember if he knocks a like entire like RPG like ammo in an arrow or in a bow, or if it's a chicken. I think he might do both. Okay. The Piku Niku playthrough's got to stay. I think this is I have a lot of sentimental attachment to this. This was right before I started my job at Best Buy. But this was such a fun thing that came up on Fortune Cookie shortly after they began. Yeah, I gotta keep the Piku Niku playthrough. I don't know why. It's not, God dang it, James. It's not long. What is it? 4 hours? And the question is, does Let's Go Eevee stay? Piku Niku playthrough. Full collection, which is 4 hours. I think we're good to keep Let's Go Eevee. 4 hours and 4 minutes. My memory's terrible. I'm so sorry. And then yeah, we're gonna see what it looks like. We're keeping Pokemon Go E. And we will have to look for any stragglers that aren't in playlists. But I think everything does get playlisted. 28 hours and 29 minutes. That playthrough also means a lot to me because that was the thing that got us partner. Okay, so now if we math extremely well, 13 hours plus 4 hours plus 28. Let's just round that up to 29. That should be 46 hours out of 100 remaining. Or that should be our total. 46 hours out of 100. Now for what I don't want to do, which is what we're going to do. And once again, we're going to have to round. We're going to have to not even take into consideration the minutes. Or if it's like Animal Crossing here, it's 90 hours and 57 minutes, we're going to have to round up to 91. So we have 555 hours out of 44 minutes. Let's just do 556. And now we're going to go through here and just see if our math adds up, because I do want to make sure I'm fine and safe. I guess I will know when I start deleting. But I will not be deleting till Monday. So let's see. Minus 91. Minus 121. Minus 32. Minus 56. Minus 70. Thank God I added up all the highlights, because that would take a while to go through. Minus 10. Minus, that's 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 4, minus 25, minus 5, minus 3, minus 15, minus 2, minus 9, minus 20, and minus 38. Yeah, so we got 46 to 48 hours. So we have met my quota of I want about 50 hours of breathing room. I don't do highlights much anymore unless it was, like I said, unless it was Animal Crossing or marathons. Even the miss highlights, I don't think. Yeah, haven't been updated in a while since I've started doing the playthrough edits for YouTube. So I think we're done. I kind of just want to scroll now. Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, so I know you just kind of jumped in, Ozzy. I will be putting in a giant Discord message. There'll probably be 2 messages in the announcements channel later tonight. But I will be deleting a lot of stuff Monday. Maybe I'll push it back to Tuesday since it's going to be late tonight. Yeah, let's do Tuesday. Let's be nice. Yeah, 155. What I was saying earlier, and I never did pull it up. What I was saying, let's just mute the site. There are streamers that I watch, and I feel terrible for them unless it's different for partners. Where the heck are they? Why is this not in alphabetical order? God damn it. Fuck this. Twitch.tv/Patty. There's streamers I watch like Patty, who stream, I think, every night except for Mondays. And he's been doing this streaming thing for over 10 years. He highlights everything, so I can tell yesterday he played Cuphead for 4 hours and 5 minutes. He cuts out like the opening bit and the ending and stuff like that, and he just does the time. He also did Heroes of Hammerwatch for nearly 2 hours yesterday. I can't imagine how many tens of thousands of hours he has. And I'm going to assume since he's still highlighting, maybe partners aren't a part of this. Or maybe he just does the highlight feature as an easy way to edit so that because he also exports all this to YouTube, so he has a YouTube bot as well. But recent highlights and uploads, like we could scroll through this forever. Oh no, it looks like, wait, maybe he's already gone through. 11 years ago? 10 years ago? Oh, he must have already done this. 9 years ago? Okay, he must be deleting as he exports, or as he makes the highlights. He must have already gone through and decided what to keep, which, holy shit, that's an undertaking. You follow so many? Yeah, it's a lot of fighting game stuff, but like I never use... It's also a lot of people that don't stream anymore, like Teamwork Cast. I just follow them in hopes that one day I will get a notification that they're live again. You know, 7 years ago, that was their last highlight. That was probably the last time they streamed. There's content creators like that I'm just like, I hope they come back someday. I think Smooth McGroove is on here as well. Yeah, Smooth McGroove. He hasn't streamed since like 2023. But his streams are so chill. Just like, I want to be notified when he comes back. It's 100 hours for all. Well, there you go. Yeah, so like Patty, Maximilian Dude, people like that who highlight their entire streams and have been using Twitch as a VOD system. I feel bad for them, but at the same time, they're probably the reason why this is being enforced, because so many people are probably using Twitch as a free VOD system. Which I'm surprised YouTube hasn't done something like this by now, but YouTube probably makes profit off of their website. Or Google probably makes profit or something. I don't know. I know Twitch has been operating in the red like forever, and I don't know how they do it. But between this and the fact that like sub prices have been going up and stuff like that, between all of that, that's probably just a result of operating in the red for so long and being like, all right, we can't keep doing this. I don't know. I'm not a business major though. Hot tub girls are carrying Twitch right now. They really are, man. Not only are their backs hurting from the size of their breasts, but their backs are hurting from literally carrying Twitch for so long. So I think we're all good. We're going to just real quickly look through and see if there's any stragglers here. Arrquil's channel trailer, 46 seconds. That's not gonna go anywhere. That's not gonna go anywhere. I don't even have that on anymore because I felt self-conscious about it. Because here, we'll watch it together and we can all cringe. I was trying to be like smiley, happy, like salesman-esque, like inviting, and I'm like, oh,
Hey,
this isn't me. It's
I'm
so
Arrquil, a
forced.
variety streamer. My interest in gaming is very open, and my streams tend to reflect that. My interests mainly are Nintendo games, retro games, and fighting games. So the types of streams that you will see on this channel are playthroughs, chill variety streams, and basically anything to do with fighting games, be it play it online, learn something new in training mode, play the arcade mode, or the story mode. So, if you ever want to lurk or hang out and chat, goof.
I also felt like, I think I also took it down because for like about 2 years I wasn't really playing fighting games. So I was like, I don't think this accurately reflects me anymore. I'm not doing like fighting games. I'm not doing playthroughs. It's not bad. I understand what you mean. Yeah, because like if you jump in the stream, you're not gonna get this kind of energy, and even then, I know myself, and that's why I see this. It's very like stiff energy because I don't have this kind of energy.
Geek out about nerd culture.
And you can even tell, like, I was trying to smile throughout the most of that to seem inviting, and I just completely forgot to do it. I didn't do multiple takes. I did this in one go.
I'm your guy. Just drop a follow, come in to chat when I'm live, it'll notify you, and hopefully we'll have a good time. That said, I've been Arrquil, and I hope to see you in chat.
Yeah, and I also just kind of stopped caring about getting myself out there. What else we got? They're so strong, those hot tub streamers. Is there not a second page? Are you not going to take me to a second page? We're going to get into some gaming soon. No, I did not filter by uploads. Oh, that was the second page. It just doesn't show 21 through 37. I think I trailed off, but you'll see a Discord message later, Ozzy, of what's leaving and what's staying. I'll actually have to type out something else. Like, a lot of this stuff is on the YouTube VOD, don't worry. Or it's on the YouTube channel. I really wanted to just leave the important stuff for, like, some stuff that I really liked that I wanted to archive chat before I had on-screen chat, and I wanted to export or leave like inside jokes like football. I also just love my first playthrough of Death Road to Canada was just all dogs, just killing off the humans so that the dogs could live, and then I somehow beat the game. Emmy's like, "You're gonna fucking die if you keep doing this," and I'm like, "No, the dogs must live." I killed off Emmy, I killed off myself for the dogs. Highlights do not include clips. I showed it off earlier because I couldn't get the full thing in Discord a couple days ago. But this is the email that I got. Does not apply to the storage of past broadcasts or clips. It's only highlights and uploads. And then, you know, you already saw this, but I screenshotted this for Emmy. 555 hours. I'd really love to see what, like I said, Patty or Max's little bar here looks like. Just imagine seeing like 30,000 hours in 60 minutes, 60 minutes, and like 50 minutes out of 100 hours. At that point, it's just like, well, whatever Twitch is going to do, they're gonna do. Okay, so this is probably gonna be all Animal Crossing, but I want to go through it real quick just to make sure there's no stragglers. Oh, this even has muted audio. Wow, a lot of the Mario Sunshine streams had muted audio. If I were them, I would just let him delete it. Yeah. I'm a very sentimental person, so that's kind of why I feel like I have to do this. A little sad about the Spider-Man playthrough going away. It is only 13 hours, though I could keep it, but it's on YouTube. It's just in 2 parts. Now, if YouTube pulls something like this, I am royally screwed. I could start using archive.org, or is it .com? I can never remember. I could just start using archive.com, .org, whatever, as YouTube VODs, but at that point, I think it's just time to accept that my VODs will have no place on the internet. That lovely Five Nights at Freddy's marathon that we did, where we only played Five Nights at Freddy's 1. That was the best marathon. I think I had plans for like 1 through 5. 5 being like sister location. Because I think at the time that's all that was like out. I think the free game, like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Simulator or whatever it's called, Pizzeria Simulator, I think that one had just come out. But I make the plans for marathons months in advance. Don't worry, I'll finish them after you do it. Stream all of it. I do really like some of these thumbnails. But I mean, yeah, I don't think I have any way to get them. I could do this. Ugh. It's not a big deal. I mean, my thumbnails just come straight from the VOD. I don't typically do any like photoshopping or anything. That one time I got first place in Fortnite, that'll be going. I mean, it's still gonna be on the fortune cookie VOD, but... Do I have anything else just kind of hidden? Wow, it looped me back around. What the hell? Alright. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know if I had any other 2017 streams hanging around. I know I streamed once in like late 2016 on Twitch. But that was just me grinding for a Let's Play that I was doing at the time. And then I think I streamed on... I don't think it was it Justin TV? Nobody would know. I don't know why I'm asking. I either streamed on Justin TV or which became Twitch, for those who don't know. Or I streamed on Ustream way back in middle school. And I've told this story before. I don't remember what it was. I had a Flash game. I figured out how to capture my like certain windows with this. It wasn't OBS, it wasn't XSplit. It was some simpler software for streaming. And I had streamed this Flash game where I remember playing as Santa, and it was a platformer. It was a 2D platformer. You know, run right to left, and you were platforming on the rooftops of houses, snowy houses. It was like Christmas. It was like a Christmas platformer. It was weird. And I have no memory of the game because it was just like that one night I had played it. There's obviously no way to get that VOD because that was like 2009, probably, 2010. That technically was my first stream, if we're going to be technical, but June 28, 2018 is when I consider myself to have like actually started, because that's when I did it somewhat consistently, and I think I had purchased a mic beforehand, the Blue Snowball. But yeah, that's that should do it. Yeah, so I'll be posting. I'll be figuring out how to post this. I'll put a little preamble before, like, you know, don't worry, a lot of the stuff's still on YouTube. I think the Animal Crossing videos, the GameCube Animal Crossing videos, I'm going to download, put them in a folder, shove them in my hard drive, and then someday I'm going to edit them all together and do, like, VODs, like 10-hour VODs, with just compiling a ton of days of Animal Crossing together. Similar to how I did the Paper Mario playthrough, where I just put 3 streams together in a 10-hour VOD, and just the 7 streams were compiled to 3 playthrough episodes with like the breaks and stuff edited out. I'll type all that up after stream though, but I think I earned a flashbang. I think I earned myself some video gaming. Ooh, so give me 1 second while I get that set up. I should probably change game name. We're gonna play some Ys Origin. This is just a little short stream. And Ozzy, if you would like to play Hot Wheels tomorrow night, kind of set that up ahead of time, we can certainly do that. Emmy will not be able to participate because she's not here. If you want to wait until Emmy's here, though, to do it, like next week or something, stretch, crackle, pop, we could do that. You earned yourself a Jell-O cup. God damn it. Didn't we just have this conversation? I don't like Jell-O unless it's in pretzel salad, okay? Pretzel salad isn't real. You aren't real. I'm upset. There we go. Ah yes, we will be playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Grabs Jell-O cup from fridge and throws it at the screen. I'm not cleaning that up. Instead of buying Jell-O cups, this time I made Jell-O from the powder? What? Oh, from like the... what is it, horse hoof? Like ground up horse hoof? Isn't that what gelatin contains? Or is that something else? I assume that's what you meant by the powder. Man, I would look it up. I honestly do not want to look something like that up. Alright. That, interestingly enough, gave us mostly tech and music throughout the entirety of this. I just figured that's how most people buy the Jell-O. Oh, I have no idea. I've only ever seen the powder. Or the powder. The cups. Okay. Anything else I need to close that's not open for necessary reasons? I don't think so. Okay. I think I will take a quick bathroom break, though. Because we were doing that for a little longer than I thought we would. About an hour and a half. But that was kind of necessary, so. Powder comes from in a small box. You add boiling water, then add cold water and put it in the fridge. Oh, I have no... Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the small boxes. You just took me back to, like, 2018 when I was working at Walmart, dude. You just took me back to, like, 2017. I'm like, oh, I remember stocking these. All right, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. I won't be long, and then we'll play some Ys Origin, and I'll get to gush about my past couple days of RPG-ness. Yeah, they are cheaper than the cups. I do remember this. I just completely forgot of his existence until you said small box. Oh. Cheaper in the cups, and I was like, I can handle a 2-step recipe. Kitchen explodes. It's like, yeah, I burnt my house down once by boiling water. It's like, how did you manage that? Boiling water is hard, okay? Alright, well, I guess we got a bit of story time real quick. I am finally a fan of Ys. So for those who don't know, Ys, because Ys isn't, like, extremely well known, it's a older, like, action RPG that's been around since, I want to say, like, 91? Plot twist, the cold water stuff. The cold water was the stuff that was hard. Oh god, I gotta switch monitors. Oops. I want to look this up. Ys 1 release date. December 21st, 1989, according to Google. Right, I did look this up. I looked this up. Oh, Ys 1 and 2's release date was December 21st, 1989. June 21st, 1987 was when Ys 1 came out for, I believe, the Master System. Oh no, it came out for the PC. Or the NEC PC 8801. I guess that was... Right, I forget NEC did PCs. Or like PC consoles or something like that. I don't really know how. I'm only familiar with the TurboGrafx 16/PC engine. Regardless, Ys has been around for a very long time, and it's never, it never quite got the following that it deserves. It still has, I think it's pretty well loved in Japan. It's not huge though. But it's one of the few games that I can think of nowadays that gets a Japan release way before we get it, like a whole year. Which is very similar to how things worked in like the 80s and 90s, and heck, even the 2000s sometimes, like the early 2000s. But it's like the only modern day example that I can think of where Japan gets a game extremely before anybody else does. But lately, on my own time, I have been watching a good chunk of Happy Console Gamer, and I always knew that he'd always talked about how he had started his channel as an excuse to brainwash people into learning about Ys and loving Ys and giving the game the exposure that he believes it deserves. And I'm just kind of feeling an RPG mood last week. I was like, you know what? He talks about this Ys series. I bought Ys Origin years ago, I think, when it was on sale. So I have that on my Switch already. And he talks about Phantasy Star 1 being one of his all-time favorite games of all time. So I started both of these games up one night, and my God, these games are amazing. Phantasy Star 1, I'm not finished with it yet. Despite it being one of the first RPGs, is actually a contender for one of my all-time favorite games. To be fair, though, I specifically played this Sega Ages version, which doubles the walk speed, doubles the experience and money you get, and lowers monster encounters, because it is a grindy game. And even then, I'm still grinding a little bit just to, like, level up and you know, be able to defeat things easily. Phantasy Star is so charming, though, and I haven't gotten around to it yet because I've also been addicted to this game, Ys Origin, which I finished last night. So the reason I want to play through this game for stream right now is because there's two playable characters. There's Unica here, an axe-wielding fighter, mid-speed, mid-range. That's straight up my alley. That's my playstyle right there. There's also this character, Hugo, an energy firing mage, slow speed, long range. And I am curious about how he plays. One thing I gotta hand it to Ys Origin that I love. This game's amazing, by the way, but one thing I love about it that more games need to do, there's 64 save slots. Extremely unnecessary, but goddamn, sometimes 3 just isn't enough. Do speedrun mode? No. Ys Origin, all the Ys games, the Pokemon would never. No. And that's specifically what I was thinking of when I was saying that. One thing that's nice about Ys, and probably deters some people from it, but I love this about RPGs, is still to this day, it is very grindy. There will be times in this game where I've gone into a boss. It only happened like 2 or 3 times because I stayed nicely leveled. But there was like one specific boss that I died to 5 or 6 times, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not dealing enough damage. So I exited the room, and I went and I grinded up like another 3 levels, went and fought that boss again, and I'm like, oh, I did it without even losing like half of my health this time. Ys games are apparently pretty grindy. So, and I really like that. Some people, like Emmy, don't like that. I find grinding super chill. Just the monotonous and the repetitiveness of it, I completely understand. But for me, I find it super chill. I played a little bit of the Ys 10 demo, which is the newest Ys game. It came out in 2023, but it came out just a couple months ago for everybody else. I played that on the Switch, and it's a pretty good time. It depends for me. For me, it doesn't depend at all. Like, if it's an action RPG, a turn-based RPG, a tactical RPG, it doesn't matter. I just have fun because it's so chill. I love a good chill time. But, yeah. Anybody interested in getting to the Ys games, from what I understand, none of them are... They're like connected, but it doesn't require you to have prior game knowledge. So if you want to start with Ys 10, you can start with Ys 10. If you want to start with 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, if you want to start with any of them, it doesn't really matter. Chronologically, though, this is the beginning of the franchise. This takes place, I believe, like 700 to 800 years before Ys 1. Because Ys normally revolves around a protagonist called Adol. He is not in this game because he's not alive yet. This is literally the origin of, I guess, everything that happens in Ys 1 onwards. Anyway, there's an Ys 10, me just learning about Ys. Yeah, no, that's the thing. So many people haven't heard about Ys, and like, I heard Happy Console Gamer and GameSack talking about Ys for so many years about like it being this amazing thing, and I'm just looking at it and I'm like, this looks just kind of like a generic like action RPG, just being completely honest. And then you play it and it's like, it kind of is a generic action RPG, but it's really addictive, and it's got nice characters and amazing music. So if this doesn't look great, I still recommend downloading a demo for, say, Ys 10, because that is on the eShop. It might be on Steam too, but it's on the Nintendo eShop, and trying it out. Ys 10 isn't going to be top-down style like this game. It's going to be more of a over-the-shoulder, like Dynasty Warriors kind of camera and movement like sort of game in an action RPG. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, let's actually jump into this. We're gonna play as Hugo, play on normal. Once upon a time, lost within the tides of history, there existed a land of great legend. I think the commentator speaks French here, which kind of makes it a little hard to read at times. I know Emmy and I had a hard time reading it while hearing the French. It was called Ys, or Wise. It was a paradise granted unimaginable glory and prosperity under the auspices of its twin goddesses and its 6 great priests. Auspices? Therein the pride of the goddesses was an object known as the Black Pearl, through which all of the people of the land received innumerable blessings. Among these blessings was the power of magic, which allowed the enacting of miracles. Wow, I need to get a fucking vocabulary book. This power was often augmented by something. With the glory of these miracles at their disposal, the people of Ys believed their radiant prosperity would shine on forever. Dictionary, that's the word I was looking for. Words are hard. Then one day, disaster struck. Without warning, hordes of demons appeared. Ys was under attack. The scene reminds me of Season 1 of Castlevania, right here. In the blink of an eye, demons had completely overrun the land. The people were driven to seek shelter in the Solomon Shrine, where the goddesses dwelled. Though many feared the end of times, the goddesses and the 6 priests were able to use the power of the Black Pearl to raise Solomon Shrine into the heavens, away from the chaos. It took a little time for the demons to react, however. A great tower was erected and winged creatures came soaring through the sky. The crisis that wrought havoc upon the land had begun ascending for a second round in the air. And amidst this hellish turmoil came a startling discovery that would rock the very foundation of Ys. The twin goddesses who had always served as cornerstones of order were now nowhere to be found. With the situation looking grim, the 6 priests decided to take matters into their own hands. Choosing from amongst the best of the best, a search party of knights and sorcerers was formed. These elite were dispatched back down to the surface in hopes of finding the missing deities before all was lost. You like anime? Because this game's kind of anime. Including anime openings that are apparently very normal for the entirety of the series. Aside from Ys 9 and 10, apparently. These were the kinds of people in the 90s that found Ys, were the people that, or 80s and 90s, were the people that were nuts about anime, and there just wasn't, it was a very Japanese thing. It wasn't normal in America or wherever like it is now. I know Happy Console Gamer talked about going to conventions, and there would just be an anime, a gaming convention, and there would just be an anime booth hidden in the corner, nobody going to it. and the only people that were there were like the most hardcore of hardcore. You didn't have people that casually watched anime back then. It was just like people that were hardcore, lived, breathed this shit, and they would get any of it and ingest it into their body in any way that they can. I know he talked about just like sitting in a shady back room one time watching a poorly like taped anime that was entirely in Japanese on a VHS player. And I think he talked about that one time, and it was just like, it's pretty hardcore. I would need to test Hot Wheels. I forgot my laptop is trash. That's fair. Yeah, we could either do that tomorrow or we can wait until like next weekend if it works for you. When Emmy is here. I dropped my controller. Oh, I dropped my controller. Anyway, anime. Characters we don't know yet. Yeah, these cutscenes are pretty heavily compressed. I really do like the gameplay, though. I like the art style of the game. It looks really good. It's just, when you get to these cutscenes, it's like, yeah, they're like hand-drawn and stuff, but they compressed it so much that it just doesn't, it doesn't look good. Hugo, it is best you return to the surface as well. You must track down the goddesses and bring them to the Solomon Shrine. As long as you possess the eyes of fact, it shouldn't prove too difficult. However, your role in all this does not end here. Hugo, you must listen carefully from here on out. This game is not in 4x3. I don't know why it has the black bars here. Ugh. Looks like I made it to the surface, and I'm still alive. But what just happened? Did the transport spell fail? No, it had to be something more than that. An impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. Is that... So I have not seen this before. I imagine the gameplay, like some of the floors I'm going to go through, going to be similar to Unica's story, the other playable character. But a lot of what I'm seeing here is going to be kind of new, at least story-wise. But I'm sure the floors I'm going to go through are going to be similar, the bosses. Indeed, it's a Rhoda tree, a tree with a soul, born of the goddesses. I suppose that explains why this is the only place around here that's not thick with poison gases. Still, it's a miracle this tree has managed to not only to survive, but thrive all this time amidst such desolation. Young man, will you enter my tree, pussy? That voice, Rhoda, is that you? Indeed. Enter my trussy. I'm one of the twin Rhoda trees given life by the goddesses. You are from Ys, are you not? Yes, that's right. My name is Hugo. Hugo Fact. Oh ho, a descendant of House Fact. That explains the power I sense from you. It's been many years since last I spoke with one of your line. Perhaps around 50 or so. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't really have the time for idle chatter right now. I'm here in search of Lady Rhea and Lady Fina. Have you seen either of them? They vanished without a trace from Solomon Shrine a few days ago, and no one's heard from them since. The goddesses? Yes, I did catch sight of them. About 3 days ago. In a galaxy far, far away. So it's true then, they came down to the surface. Do you know where they went? And if they're all right? I cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I still do sense they're present, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt they are still inside that foul tower. Blah, 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 blah. So Unica does see the other tree at the beginning, but I think that tree is closer to the tower. It looks like we might have a bit of a trek before we can get to the tower. We might have some gameplay and stuff before we actually get into the tower. I was afraid you might say that. That tower is said to be the veritable nest of demons. What the hell could those two want in a place like that? You were going after them, then? I sense that your companions are not far from here. Oops, perhaps you should regroup there. No, I must go now. There is not a moment to lose. If the others come here, please let them know I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. Hey, Juna, you enter my trusty or what? It's been 50 years since I've gotten some. My, such an impatient lad. But then, he is of the fact line. I just hope my worries are for naught. Tasty chicken sandwich. Tasty chicken sandwich. More compressed cutscenes, yay. Talking tree looks like someone copied Kirby. I was gonna say Zelda. Does Wispy actually talk? I don't know. And when Em and I were sitting here and I was starting up this game, we were both like, what's with it with these, like, Japanese games that have talking trees in it? Is it like a lore thing in Japan? Is that like a normal thing in storytelling, or what? You know? What's that? Oh shit, okay, so the first character that you can choose, Unica, she's the first one in this tower, and then this group shows up. Or no, this group's already here. Are we just completely replacing Unica, story-wise? Is this like an alternate telling of the story? Curses, we're surrounded. Dino, Eolia, can you handle the beasts on your side? I think so. We'll be fine as long as we can erect a stable barrier. All right, you two do your best to fend them off until I can jump in. I'll handle the demons over here as quickly as I can. What? Hugo Fact, is that you? Glad to see you're in one piece, Father. I'll take care of these beasts. You go help the others. Much obliged. All right, you two, let's take these things down. Yes, Father. Understood. By the way, Armin Arlert decided to have a cameo appearance in this game before he even existed. I think the manga came out after this game. Alright, how play game? How dare you filthy beast tread upon our land? In fact, if that's what you seek, or if power is what you seek, then allow me to introduce you to the eyes of eyes of fact. Okay. Let's see, basic movements. Y to attack, we can shoot bowls of energy in the direction Hugo is facing. We can jump. We can do a jump shot. Cool. That's while we're moving. Power shot. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Launches a more powerful bolt of energy. When it hits, it erupts into a column of light, which further damages enemies in proximity. Also randomly lowers the target's defense. Unica had something similar with her axe, where attack immediately after coming to a stop, and it took me over half the game to figure it out, and even then I still could not get it off consistently. This is a little incorrect, or at least it was with Unica. Maybe it's more accurate for Hyuga. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. You do not want to hit the attack button after coming to a stop. There is a slight pause there. It's not like a full second pause, but if you attack immediately after coming to a stop, you just do a regular attack. it's so finicky. It's not strict timing either. It's just you wait a little bit longer than you would think you would have to wait before hitting attack after coming to a stop. It's weird. I'm going to try it out here at the beginning. Let's see. In Japanese games, talking trees are often referred to as kodama, which are spirits residing in trees according to Japanese folklore, giving the tree a personality and the ability to communicate with humans. This is a common motif seen in various genres, particularly in RPGs and adventure games, where ancient and powerful trees may act as guides or guardians of the forest. Google AI. Hopefully Google AI is right on that. That is very interesting, though. It is an actual thing. And things make a lot more sense now. That's also kind of cool, like the idea of a spirit, like, not possessing, but like using a tree as its vessel, I guess, to protect an area. Like a forest. That's super cool. Okay. Yeah, it's super weird. But I actually could shoot ranged, which is pretty cool. I'm going to try to do that power shot when I get the chance. Bring up the volume a little bit because it looks low. What is boost mode and how is it used? Activation: when Hugo's boost gauge reaches 100%, press X to activate boost mode. Magic enhancements. The Eyes of Fact will increase in number and their attack range will increase. Defensive enhancements. Hugo will only take half damage when hit by enemies. Cool, cool. There we go. Yeah, it's just like I was hitting the attack button too soon after stopping. It's like a solid, like, if I had to guess, half a second to 3/4 of a second. You have to wait before hitting the attack button. Is that all you got? I heard there were imposing creatures amongst the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Much appreciated, Hugo. Father Shion, and you two are... I am Eolia, an acolyte of Solomon's Shrine. Thank you for your help. I too serve as an acolyte. My name's Armin. The name's Dino. And you're Hugo Fact, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magic prodigy, and from what I've seen here, I'm quite convinced they're right. No, I'm still but a novice. At any rate, may I ask why you three are here? And where are the other members of the search party? I wish I knew. All I can say for certain is that the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Interrupted? By the demons, you believe? Most likely, yes. Eolia and I were the ones controlling it. Then suddenly, out of the blue, the magical barrier which had held us was struck by some massive force. It caused such disruption we could no longer hold the spell together. I see. And the attack came from this tower, I assume. It did. And that's why we're here, to get to the bottom of this. But what of you? What brings you to this accursed place? Ah, yes. Well, you see. Hugo detailed what the Rhoda tree had told him. What? The goddesses? Here? What could have compelled them to come to such a dangerous place? So that's the size of things, is it? This makes matters more urgent. We must get in contact with the others as soon as possible. Can I leave that up to you, Dino? Yes, Father. I'll begin a search of the perimeter starting with the Rhoda trees. And what will you do? Given the welcome we received, I think it'd prudent to wait. I think it'd be prudent to wait until the whole party's been gathered, then move out as a group. No, I believe it would be best if I were to go on ahead and survey the area alone. If the rabble we just fought was the worst this tower has in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. As you wish, but please do take this with you at least. So it does seem like the story is going to be changed up a little bit. Unless they just happen to not mention that Unica has already gone up the tower a little bit at this point. We received a crystal. An item of magic? Allow me to demonstrate its power. Was this built by the demons? We'd initially thought that'd be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Cheyenne took out a crystal identical to the one he gave Hugo. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. It's a goddess statue? I suspect that all the goddess statues left behind on the surface were brought here, then cursed in a similar fashion. Why this was done one can only speculate, but there are likely others to be found in here. You should be able to use that crystal to purify them, just as I've done with this one. I see, that could prove beneficial indeed, given the power of these statues. But that isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it would seem. Indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any goddess statue, at least any that's been purified in this manner. I pray it will be useful in your reconnaissance. Understood. I'll be sure to make good use of it. Take this as well, Hugo. So, this is something I started to talk about earlier. If that jingle sounded familiar, it's probably because you've played a Metroid game. I don't know why it is. Maybe the first Ys game and the first Metroid game had the same composer. I'm not sure. I looked up the release dates for Ys 1 and Metroid 1, and they're only I looked it up like 2 days ago. I should be able to remember this, but I think they're only like 8 months apart. But the fact that the jingle in this game and the jingle in Metroid are very close to the same, you know, the the fact that they're very similar, I can only assume is just coincidence. Unless it was the same composer for both games, and he's like... But even then, he doesn't own the rights to the game music. I wouldn't assume. I don't know. I would love to know the answer to this, and I haven't looked it up. And I just haven't looked it up because I feel like there's not an answer to this. I feel like it's just something no one talks about. Maybe people talk about it. I feel like it's just something I'm not going to get an answer for. It's just odd. Every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, hey, it's the Metroid jingle. Whatever. Receive the Leela shell. And this would be for long-range communication, no? Yes, it would allow you to contact us no matter where you are. I intended to give one to each member of the search party upon our arrival, but obviously those plans were disrupted. Indeed, a very useful tool to have, though. I will keep it safe. If that's all, then I'm going to head up into the tower proper. We'll be waiting here for the others. Come back if you find anything. And remember, the demons built this tower, so there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. Please, exercise caution. We can actually begin the game now. So let's go ahead and hit up that sweet juicy save point. From here, we can actually do some upgrading. The little purple things that I was picking up after monsters were defeated is called SP. So from here, we can begin to upgrade anything in the game. I only have 64 SP. But we can upgrade our armor, increase stationary heal rate, reduce damage from terrain, strengthen the Eyes of Fact, SP gain, so on and so forth. I grinded a little bit in this game, but I did not, by the end of the game, have enough SP to upgrade everything. I just barely got the increased movement speed at the very end of the game, when I was on, like, the final floor of the tower. And I didn't notice a difference, but to be fair, I wasn't exactly focusing on it, so This tower has 26 floors, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 floors. So, and it'll equal out to about 10 hours of gameplay. So, anyway, let's go to the first floor. Hey! Right, I don't need to go up and chop at dudes. I can just... I'm playing a twin-stick shooter now. With one stick. Playing a shoot 'em up. Do I do more damage when I'm close to enemies? 4, 4, 4, 3. No, I don't think so. Alright. Now it looks like I can bring the volume down a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I have played the demo for Ease 10, which is more of like a behind-the-back action RPG. I don't know what to like compare it to off the top of my head. We did the demo for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink last year. It's kind of like that. I really like this kind of like over the head or slightly over the head style. Which, from what I understand, there's a good chunk of them. One of the PSP versions just got a port to Nintendo Switch and PS5 very recently. I think it's called the Ys Memoir Oath in Falgana, which if you're interested in that, just buy the PC version, because I was thinking about getting it and then I looked into it and it's not, the PC version's still better. The PC version from like 2012. There's like no new content. They like updated some character portraits. They gave Adol a little bit of voiced like dialogue. But really the thing that kind of deterred me from it was the fact that they did this very terrible texturing job on the floors with the one that just came out last month. So as you're running, you will literally see the floor just like crinkle. I don't know how to explain it. I can pull up a review on it in a bit if anybody's interested, but a review that I had looked at that it has screenshots. I don't remember what website I used though. I'm sure it's in my history. Strange, this appears to be one of the sacred artifacts of Ys, but why is it here? Either way, it's better off with me than it is with the demons. Got a cerulean flabellum. Surge of power bursts forth from the artifact. Hugo was granted use of Force Shield skill. Let's see, we're getting introduced to skills. Artifact of Ys bestow mystical skills upon their bearers. Skill attack. Activating skills will launch various special attacks. Select with A. Overcoming obstacles. Certain skills can be used to negate magical traps or activate mechanisms, opening up new paths. Exploiting weaknesses. Some enemies are invulnerable to most attacks, but crumble under the might of certain skills. So, okay, yeah. So this is the skill we got. Wind skill. Force shield. Hugo's force shield encases him in a buoyant bubble of protective energy. Skill effect generates a powerful shield around Hugo's body. To use force shield skill, simply equip it, then activate it in-game with A. Buoyancy. When the force shield is active, gravity will have less pull on Hugo, allowing him to glide gently through the air. The force shield will dissipate after a set amount of time has passed, or if struck once by an enemy. Skill charge. Charge your skill to erect double strength force shield capable of absorbing 2 strikes from an enemy. Charging. After obtaining at least 1 emerald, press and hold A for several seconds to charge, then let go to release. So this is actually pretty different from Unica's wind skill, but also it works kind of the same. So far the area that I'm seeing is the same, by the way, so yeah, it is just going to be the same tower. Impressive. I wasn't expecting it to hold so much power. Perhaps this contraption was built to harness that power in some way, or siphon it. I doubt it's only one of its kind in here. I'll have to keep my eyes open for any others. So, I'm just gonna straight up say it. It's an action RPG, so the game isn't gonna be crazy interesting or intricate. To me, action RPGs are just kind of like mindless, like turn your brain off, have a good time, hit some buttons. And that's overgeneralizing because I know Souls-likes fall into the action RPG genre, but I just kind of mean like this. It's hack and slashy. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like it's sort of a hack and slashy action RPG, and hack and slash is like you generally don't have to try too hard. There might be like a boss or something where it's like, okay, I actually need to try and not just mash the attack button and ram my head against everything and just win. And that's kind of why this sounded nice, is because the night I had played it, I didn't want to play something too involving for some reason. Which is weird because after I had played my first like 3-hour sitting of this, I went and played Phantasy Star for the first time after. And had a really good time with that. But that's just what this game is to me. If it doesn't look like extremely complicated or like I'm actually trying or whatever, that's why. It's kind of a hack and slashy action RPG. Oh, I did it too late. I don't know why, I suck with this jump. Every other jump in the game, I do fine. But, like the game explained to me... Wow, that's terrible. Also, this works a little bit different than Unica's spell. Oh! Yeah, like the game explained to me, we can use the wind spell to be able to float in the air a little while. I like Unica's a little bit better because it's more of an air dash. Whew. Let's see, we got a locked door here. But honestly, the story ended up being a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. Because eventually the game will start to introduce a lot more characters, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, we got more like anime-style characters, whatever. But eventually I'm like, okay, I actually started to care about the characters and the story and what was going to happen to everybody. It really surprised me. Okay, so we see glowing red dudes like this, it means we need to kill them to open up the red door that's on the other side. But we're not doing that right now, because we're getting teleported somewhere else in the area. Where am I? Must have been a teleport trap. I can't believe I walked right into it. But the fact that the trap was even set at all means... No. There's no sense dwelling on it. I just need to make my way back to that room and then find some means of countering the spell long enough to get through. Let's see, according to my deep research, in the comments of a YouTube comparison video, Yuzo Koshiro, the composer of Ys 1, took me... Okay. He took inspiration from Metroid. Ozzy AI. So... It's like, I guess, different enough that it's not a legal issue, but it's so close that I'm like, I'm surprised. I guess Nintendo probably wasn't as lawsuit crazy as they were back in the 80s. Also, I forgot Yuzo Koshiro worked on Ys 1. Yuzo Koshiro worked on the music for Streets of Rage. What else did he work on? I know him well for Streets of Rage. Oh, the Shinobi games, I think. Hold on, let's look it up, because now I'm like... I know Yuzo Koshiro is a very popular composer. Yuzo Koshiro did the menu music for the Genesis Mini, too. I'm trying to remember what he did aside from Streets of Rage. Let's see, video games. Oh yeah, he did the Sonic the Hedgehog for the Master System soundtrack, which is pretty good. Google does not want to give me really any answers. Yeah, he worked on Revenge of Shinobi. Hold on, let's go to Wikipedia. Okay, he worked at Falcom. That explains. Falcom makes Ys. Works. Here we go. Yeah, so Ys 1. He worked on Ys 1, Ys 2. The Revenge of Shinobi, so at this point he's with Sega. ActRaiser, that's the one I was trying to think of. ActRaiser. Well, I guess he's not specifically with Sega if he worked on ActRaiser. The Game Gear Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Sonic the Hedgehog for the Master System / Game Gear, Super Adventure Island. Oh yeah, he did Batman Returns. Streets of Rage 2, ActRaiser 2, Streets of Rage 3, which the music wasn't as good in that. Robotrek, Beyond Oasis. I'm just pointing out the more popular games here. I'm scrolling past a good chunk though. Shenmue, but with several others. Same with Shenmue 2. He did Amazing Island, which I think Ozzy, you requested, right? You requested for your community chosen game? One of them? He did a song for Dance Dance Revolution Extreme 2. He did You Gotta Move It. And he did music for Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Arrangements for Smash Brothers Brawl. He did Kid Icarus Uprising with several others. So like he's a really beloved musician, mainly for like 80s and 90s stuff. Mainly like 90s stuff. Right, they brought him in for Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom in 2018. Yeah, he did the menu theme for the Sega Genesis Mini, which is just like little bits of Sega Genesis game music kind of like strung together in a really catchy way. I really love that menu music. Streets of Rage 4, The Wonderful 101 Remastered with several others. He did ActRaiser Renaissance, that makes sense. Oh, he did the menu theme for Sega Genesis Mini 2. I completely forgot about that. Soul Cresta. He did The Lost City in Metaphor Refantasio. And he did 2 tracks for Minna the Hollower, which has come out this year or will come out this year. I looked up lots of games and I haven't heard or seen you play one. Oh, one was Amazing Island. It looks cool. Yeah, I don't remember it. I think that's a lot of my backlog though. It's like I see games that look cool. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just download the ROM and I'll play it at some point. And then by the time I actually get around to playing it, I'm like, I completely forgot what this game is. There's a peculiarly shaped depression in the altar. Understood. We'll go find something to put in there. Cure that depression. Yeah, at this point, Emmy and I have a running joke of like, James, just don't say when you're gonna do that stream because it's cursed. Whenever you try to set a date for that stream, it just doesn't happen. So now I'm like, I want to say when I think I'm gonna do it, but at the same time, I'm like, if I say it, it won't happen. So I just gotta keep my mouth shut. I mean, I will say, yeah, I definitely like Unica's combat better. I mean, she's got an axe, and she eventually gets a great sword. Spoilers, I guess. But this isn't bad either. Being able to shoot beams in quick succession just kind of makes this feel a little bit more like I guess a shoot 'em up or a bullet hell or something. Maybe not a bullet hell, but like a shoot 'em up. There's a lot less confrontation with enemies too, because of this. But I don't seem to have less health than Unica has. I also think Unica's story is probably going to be a bit more interesting because she's a very timid. She's pretty much still a little girl. She's a very timid, like, scared girl that's just kind of pushing forward through the tower and ends up becoming a holy knight. I guess spoilers, but and then finding out about her father's death and stuff like that. Which I'm really curious because she's the one that ends up killing most of the antagonists in her story. I wonder if that's going to change and Hugo's going to be the one to kill them now. Oops. Pew 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 pew. And we get Rotafruit. That's not what I thought we were gonna get. I honestly thought we were about to get an emerald so we could charge our wind spell. This is necessary though. This is good. Let's see. Do I want to go right or want to go left? I guess it all takes me to the same room. No, it doesn't. Oh god, I ran right into that like a doofus. But yeah, most of the just normal enemies you encounter in this game aren't really going to be a problem until like the final floor. Not the final floor, the final couple floors. Hi. But man, the boss fights are so fun in this game. Like I said, like fighting just regular enemies kind of hack and slashy. You don't need to think too much, but like the bosses are so interactive. There's one I don't like, but that's just because, like, I had a hard time with him. My first time. It was the one I kind of mentioned earlier that I died maybe 6 times or so on. It was probably more like 4, but still. Ow. That hurt a lot. Here, let me activate this. Oops. What's in here? Oh, defense up. Another cool thing about Ease is like, or at least this game, you just kind of go through and you get temporary buffs. You can see I have nearly a 2 times XP multiplier right now. Got an emerald. Force shield power increased. Jewels unlock the full potential of the artifacts of Ease. There are specific jewels associated with each of the 3 artifacts of Ease, which, with each jewel acquired, the corresponding skill becomes more powerful. So Emerald enhances Wind skill, Topaz enhances the Thunder skill, and Ruby enhances the Fire skill. Skill enhancements. With even a single jewel collected, the appropriate skill can now be charged. Additional jewels increase the rate of MP recovery and provide an overall increase in power. So now I can hold A while I'm moving, and we can hit a switch. And then I should be able to use a different kind of barrier? Can't really tell if it's any different. It actually looks the same to me. Oh, I might have not charged it up all the way. Yeah, that's the symbol I charged up all the way. I think it's making a different sound. So maybe it hurts to the touch for enemies. I'm not sure. Maybe I just bump into enemies now. We got a chest. Acquired Blue Moon Crest. I'm gonna have fun voicing these little guys. What? What in the world are you? A demon? No, this is no ordinary demon. Which means this must be a Rue, one of the sacred beasts of Ease. Poor thing must have been transformed into demons by the noxious gases outside. I'm truly sorry for what happened to you, but if your intent is to attack me... I have no idea what you're trying to say. If Rico were here, he might be able to understand you, but I'm simply at a loss. Are you hungry? Is that it? Yeah, yes, your stomach told me as much. I believe the Rue are known for their love of Rhoda fruit. What will you do? Let's give them the Rhoda fruit. Is that... It is. It's a piece of Clara ore. Hugo's wand has been strengthened. What just happened? Ah, I see. You used magic to refine it on the spot and infuse my wand with its essence. Not bad at all. Seems even demon transformation can't impede those famous Rue talents I've heard so much about. I appreciate the help, little one. You're as kindly as they say. So now we got a level 2 staff, which means we'll hit harder and good stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, we haven't found a key yet, but we have found... Okay, yeah, I can bump into these guys now with the charged up attack. But we do have a pendant, I believe it's called. Something that we can insert into that depression. It feels weird to me because, spoilers, you do get the ability to run in this game by holding down either A or Y, which is either your spell button or your attack button. So now I'm just like, I'm kind of just running through, and I'm like resisting the urge to just hold down the A button. Because I'm like, I don't need to charge my skill right now, but I do want to run. But wait, I don't have run yet. It's weird. Now I could teleport back to where we saw that depression at, because there was a statue in that room, but you're really gonna be doing yourself a disservice if you're teleporting a ton in this game. I'm the kind of person that likes to use teleport or fast travel as little as possible, even in games like Breath of the Wild, because I'd rather explore. I'd rather take everything on foot, explore and get food items and stuff like that. That's how I am with open world games. I don't fast travel that much, but you're gonna be doing yourself a disservice in this game because this is kind of precious experience, and like I said, it is a grindy game. There will be a couple points where you're gonna want to stop and grind. So if you just kind of take everything on foot, it's less grinding you're gonna have to do. Okay, I think it was up here. Oops. I feel like maybe I should start using the D-pad. I was aiming a little bit harder with the control stick. Here we go. So let's go ahead and save. So what I can do, and I might do, we can strengthen my current armor. It's only 100 SP, so let's go ahead and do it. I think it doesn't take long for me to get more armor. Oh, hey, Emmy. Good, I thought I might have missed it when I saw the short stream in the title. We haven't been playing this for long, only about an hour. It took longer to sort through the stuff that's going to get deleted. You know, the Twitch stuff. Yeah. So we got our leather tunic at max now. Thankfully, the armor and the boots only get one upgrade. And it's never going to be too much SP. So you're always just going to be able to max it out as soon as you get it. Set the blue moon crest in the altar. Oh, hey, there's people. Doing people things. I wonder where he went. Who knows? He's a sorcerer, so maybe he has some kind of spell to hide himself. He sure didn't waste any time getting his pasty ass away from us, did he? Still, can't figure out what the deal is with this mask he dropped, though. Who are you people? Another sorcerer. It's like an infestation. And this one's a regular stuffed shirt, too. Probably the dull and humorless type. I don't appreciate having to repeat myself. Who are you? There should be no humans left on the surface aside from our own search party. Did you come here from outside of Ys? What a question. Where the hell else will we have come from, dumbass? Hey, Kishgal, you mind if I do the honors? Losing that run's trail pissed me the hell off. I could go for a good kill right about now. Do what you want. I'm not interested in fighting sorcerers. Hey! Sorry, pal, I'm the one you'll be fighting. Epona's the name, and combat's my game. I'm the master of the trident. Or I'm a master of the trident, as you'll soon be learning firsthand. I figure 3 points are better than 1, you know? I was so absorbed in my book that I only put it down for a couple minutes when my mom called. Finished it very good. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Was it The Hobbit? Or The Children of Thurin? Whatever it's called? The other J.R.R. Tolkien book that you have right now? Ugh, you sorcerer types are really annoying, you know that? You're all stoic and moody, acting like you're so much better than everyone else. Well, I was told to kill everyone except the goddesses, and let me tell you, I'm really looking forward to this. The hell are you laughing at? Oh, nothing. It's just that you sized me up rather quickly and decided you didn't like me, and I impulsively did the same to you. See, I can't stand women who talk too much. On top of that, your sense of style is severely lacking. Your trident is laughably cheap looking, and you seem overall unintelligent. What? Epona, was it? If you're going to fight me, just get it over with. This should prove most educational for you. It was Pumpkin Spice Cafe, a book I got for Christmas. That's so fitting for you. That's so fitting for you. You son of a bitch. You think you're hot stuff, huh? Well, I'll knock some sense into that smug head of yours. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I got stabbed. Oh, God. Wow, this is actually a lot easier with Hugo here. She's already half health. Like, fighting her with Unica? Oh, I'm okay, I have less defense. That makes sense. Okay. This makes a lot more sense. I need to keep this shield up. Fighting her with Unica is a lot harder. Unica can take more hits, but it's harder for Unica to get close range. So I actually do have to try now. Or maybe go grind. That was stupid of me. Damn. You can really get stun locked in that. That was stupid of me. Oh my god, half my health's gone. That attack's so dangerous with Hugo. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to actually have to like relearn these boss fights that I have done very recently. Because while it's the same stuff, it's kind of drastically different. I don't know why I stood in the way of that. Get that defense down. There we go. Did you start a new file with a mage character? Yep, I finished Unica's story last night. Ugh. Looks like you're the one who got some sense knocked into you, after I got sense knocked into me twice. Acquired Mask of Eyes. Another magic-infused relic from Ease? Damn you. I'm impressed you're able to move so swiftly after what you've just been through. Another savage tribe you must have... whatever savage tribe you came from must have put great value in training in one's constitution. I'm no savage, you asshole. I'm a Darkling, and proud of it. Darkling? Ah, shit. I can't believe I lost to a pompous ass like you. I must have underestimated your abilities, because I sure as hell didn't overestimate mine. Personally, I say your abilities aren't as well honed as you think. If they were, you'd have known right away that you were simply no match for me. Well, you just gotta come back for everything, don't you? How about we go for a second round? Then you'll see what I can really... What is it now? You look an awful lot like him. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but I swear I can see a resemblance. To whom are you referring? Never mind. I'll let you off easy for now. Just be ready for what's coming to you next time we meet. Wait! But yeah, I was really curious how different things would be with the mage here, with Hugo. I guess she doesn't pose as much of a threat, so there's no need for a frantic chase. But still, if she's a Darkling, then it all but confirms everything Father said. He really is here somewhere. Because as playing through Unica, the other character, you do see Hugo. Hugo's, as the playable character, is around. And he has his own story kind of going on. I said Unica kills like a lot of the antagonists, except for one, which is like a claw. I don't think we ever learn his name. He's just like the claw guy or something like that. And we do see Hugo interacting with him on one of the outer areas of the castle. And unless I was supposed to go somewhere else and fight the claw guy with Hugo as a hidden boss or something like that, we never killed him. So I assume Hugo did. But as of right now, we're playing through pretty much the same story, just in Hugo's place. So I assume Unica's going to show up later on and show up where like Hugo first showed up at in Unica's story, which is going to be a little while, I think. Acquired bronze key. Cool. Finally got that key we need. Close to a level up too. There we go. Oh, we're back to the search party base. Right, this takes me back to the first floor. We might as well talk to everybody, see what's new. Oh, we can talk to her about a lot of stuff. Actually, they're still going to say the same thing from earlier. There's nothing new to say. But yeah, man, I really fell in love with this game. I'm very interested in the franchise now. Ys 10 demo was very good, and I look forward to grabbing that at some point. Same as Oath and Felghana, or Ys 1 and 2 Plus, which is on Steam, which is like, I guess, a remake of Ys 1 and 2. I might just play Ys 1 and 2 for the PC Engine since I have it, or the TurboGrafx 16 CD since I have it. But also, like, I want to get back to Phantasy Star because, like I said, that's a contender for like all-time favorite game for me. Because holy shit, I don't know how to explain it, and that's exactly what my all-time favorite games list is. Is like games that just leave me kind of speechless with how good they are. But coming out of that, I had the most coming out of my one sitting with that, I had the most insane high. And I really only intended to sit down for like an hour and then go make some food for me and Emmy, and I think I ended up playing it for like at least 3 hours. Probably a little bit more. I think I'm about a third of the way through the game too, according to a long play that I looked up. Anyway, we got the bronze key door there. I'm gonna defeat these enemies first. I can't remember if this is a particular hallway I'm thinking of. I don't think it is. Yeah, I think we should just go into the door. Going into the door, we have a room with bats. And that's it. Just a room with bats. But if you remember, we got a new accessory here, the Mask of Eyes. Magical mask allows the wearer to see hidden passages and objects, but hides living creatures. So we put it on. Suddenly we can see there's a little doorway here. Hidden door. Hugo? Hugo, is that you? Who? Hugo removed the Mask of Eyes from his face. Rico Gamma. Thank the goddesses you're safe. I've been so worried about everyone, what with the transport spell bursting and flinging us all over creation. I'm glad to see you're safe as well. But why are you this far into the tower already? Did Father Cheyenne send you to accompany me? I'm not sure I follow. Hugo explained to Rico everything that has happened thus far. Yeah, Lady Rhea and Lady Fina are in here? I had no idea. I just happened to be lying in a heap in front of this tower when I woke up. There were demons all around me, and I was choking on all the noxious vapors outside, so I figured I'd take my chances in here. But of course, those same two thugs you encountered caught sight of me and gave chase. And so, here I am, hiding behind a wall. And an excellent hiding place it is. They were thrown off your trail entirely. Though I must say, your You really have the most rotten luck. Ow. You've injured your leg from the chase, I assume. Yeah, one of them managed to get in a lucky hit. Don't even know which one. All I felt was a sudden, intense pain. I guess ironically, all that did was make me run faster, which was really quite unpleasant. I cast some healing magic on it though, so it'll be fine in a little while, but I won't be able to walk on it for the time being. Well, you should be safe here at least. Just try to keep quiet and rest. Let the magic do its job. In the meantime, I'll continue working my way up the tower, and don't worry, I'll make certain Father Cheyenne knows where you're here. Much obliged. So, you wouldn't happen to know who those people chasing me actually were, would you? I didn't recognize either of them, nor was their clothing anything I'd seen before. I'm not entirely certain on the details, but I am quite convinced that they came from the outside of Ys. And they too seem to be lacking the goddesses. Or seem to be seeking the goddesses. Outside of Ys, I wasn't aware people actually lived anywhere else. I never thought, the thought never even crossed my mind, in fact. That information doesn't really help us much, though. The only important thing we know about them is that they're hostile. Which means we need to find Lady Rhea and Lady Fina before they do. Yeah, I'd say that's a given. Oh, hey, before you go, I have something you might want to take with you. You got Morph Ball! Isn't this your family's charm? Right, my father loaned it to me. It's supposed to have the power to ward off evil. As long as you're wearing it, enemy magic, like that trap spell you described, should have far less effect on you. Ah, I see. That sounds most useful indeed. You have my thanks. Cool. Let's go and equip that. Bats. Bats. These bats are actually giving me, like, some decent experience. I might want to grind here a little bit. Yeah, I think maybe I'll grind to the next level. And this is the point where everybody's like, oh god, you're one of those people that enjoys grinding. I do. I really do. I know it's not a good thing for stream, but look, we're only halfway there to another level. Probably only need to go into the room like 5 more times, in and out of the room like 5 more times, and we'll be good. And that's another reason why I was like, oh yeah, this game would be perfect for me, because I'm already well aware Ys are a bit of grindy games. And it's like, that sounds good, just kind of like a mindless like action RPG that I don't have to try too much on aside from the bosses, and then I get to just grind. I just get to fight enemies repeatedly, just do this monotonous task over and over again, and I'm like, this is so chill right now. You kind of have to enjoy grinding to really love JRPGs. I don't think all of JRPGs. I think a lot of them aren't grindy. Especially modern ones. There's our level up. Modern ones aren't that bad. It's just kind of Ys. Ys is kind of like Dragon Quest in the sense that it stayed faithful to its roots. Like, Dragon Quest is still very... Like, if you play Dragon Quest 11, it's still pretty dang similar to Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Warrior 1 on the NES. And that's kind of the similarity I'm drawing there. I'm not saying Dragon Quest is still grindy, because from my experience, it's not. But Ys has stayed faithful to its origins in the fact that it's grindy still. So, like I explained earlier, you ever see monsters glowing red? You need to defeat all of the red ones to open up the door. All the red enemies. You'll also disperse that trap too. But yeah, I don't think grinding is too necessary for JRPGs. And maybe if you're having a hard time with something, grinding can be an option. But I don't know. That's just my experience, though. Well, that takes care of that. I'm a bit shocked to find such sophisticated magic being used in this tower, though. I wonder if those outsiders are responsible for it, or perhaps it was him. Hugo? Oh, is it? That's not. I saw the stumble in the words, and I was like, is it Unica? Miushka? I don't remember this girl. Hey. Hugo, it's really you. Praise the goddesses. I was so afraid something might have happened to you. Oh, come now. How fragile do you think I am? I'm more concerned about you. Where did you land? Did you have any trouble getting into the tower? No, I made it okay. Oh, I think I do remember this girl. Fortunately, I was with her the whole time. So you're in One Piece as well, Kadena. I swear every RPG Kim mentioned in that video had something about loving the grind involved. Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't feel like a lot of JRPGs that have been made in the past 10, 15 years haven't had grinding as something that's intended. If you want the game to be easier, you can certainly grind. Otherwise, you know, you have challenging boss fights and stuff. But that's just, I mean, I haven't obviously had as much experience with JRPGs as Kim, but, you know, hopefully I can say that in a couple years. I'm on this RPG kick right now, and it's heavenly. She's got vagina bones. More or less. Miusha and I woke up not far from one another. Dino managed to track us down, and we only just arrived here a short while ago. Good to see his efforts are bearing fruit. So, Hugo, is it really true that Lady Rhea and Lady Fina are in this tower? It would seem so, yes. But they're not the only ones. Huh? Hugo detailed all the events that had occurred since his arrival in the tower. Wow, people from outside of Ys. That definitely makes the situation more urgent. We'll need to discuss this matter with Xion and formulate a more organized plan of attack. It may even benefit us to get in touch with the Six Priests, if time and circumstances permit. I'll leave that in your capable hands. Meanwhile, I intend to continue scaling this tower. Hugo? Will you be alright on your own? Of course. I'll try to gather as much information as I can until everyone's been assembled. Well, can I go with you? I got healing magic after all. It could come in pretty handy when you get into a bind. I believe that service will be better afforded to Rico, given his injuries. With your aid, I'm certain he could be back on his feet in no time. Yeah, I guess you're right. Man, is he ever clueless. Okay, I guess that settles that. We'll go help Rico recover, then reconvene with Xion. Be careful in there, alright? I will. You two do the same. I'll see you later, Hugo. Slowly but surely, it seems the search party is taking shape once more. Once the Holy Knights have started combing this place, it'll be tough for me to keep moving without constant interruption. I need to make as much progress now as I possibly can. Pew, 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 pew. That's what progress sounds like. Pew, 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 pew. It's a dude. Strong dude. Wow, I don't remember these guys being this early into the game. Come down from there, you heathen. Hit me, I dare you. Do it. Pussy. Did you need to grind, Emmy? I was just looking at your message again, kind of got reminded. Did you need to grind in Fire Emblem Engage? I don't remember having to grind in Awakening, so I imagine that wasn't the case for Engage. Hey, we got leather greaves. We finally got boots. Put them on. Go from 56 defense to 62. Hell yeah. Oh! Okay. I missed my jump a little. Hey. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is there is no healing items in this game. But when you go to the outer, like, wall... when you go to, like, that outer wall transition that we were at earlier before we met the Rue and got the staff upgrade, you can actually stand still and you will heal, but you can only do that there. Spoilers, there is a accessory later on that lets you just stand still in any room and heal. But obviously all the bosses are designed around not letting you stand still, so that's not... It's only going to be useful for traversing the tower later on and not once you cleared out a room full of enemies. It's not actually going to be useful for boss fights. You still have to do them on 1 health bar. I like how I don't even need to, like, worry about their shield now, since my magic just goes right through it. Got another level up incoming. It's a shame I'm going to use that 2 times multiplier before I get to another enemy. Level up. Yeah, so out here, like if I go in, I'll just like, you know, attack a dude, get a little bit of experience. Oh, that was a lot of experience just for that one guy. I could probably grind in here easily. Yeah, go in here, take some hits. I'm actually gonna maybe kill everything in the room now, because I'm actually kind of got some good experience, at least from that mage guy. Oh, I didn't even see that door down there. Oh, I picked up an herb too. Enemies can randomly drop herbs. You can also find them in pots and stuff. It's just like the random drops, like the defense up and stuff like that I'm getting right now. Damn it, I wanted to take some damage so I could show this off. I think I grinded a bit by doing skirmishes, but I wasn't grinding XP, but also relationships money and whatnot. Also, I like being overleveled. So yeah, you like grinding. That's the thing. That's what I'm getting at. You like grinding too, don't you? Because remember we had this conversation back in like 2020, I think it was, when I was doing the randomizer, the Pokemon Blue randomizer Nuzlocke stream playthrough, and I was grinding. And you were like, I don't know how you can do this for 4 hours straight. I'm like, dude, it's so cozy. What do you mean? We had like the QMU playlist up and everything. Okay, can you hit me? I need to stop killing things. I need to take some damage so I can show this off. I mean, I don't need to show this off, but I want to show this off. Hit me. Hit me! Yeah, so there's 15 damage right there. We go out here. This is the only place we can do this right now. It's like these hallways on the outer sides of the castle. Or the tower. We'll regain, health. Not sure I like grinding in all cases, but some. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so this looks like the way for progression. So I should go back down and see what's in that doorway. Pew 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 pew. Probably gonna get a level up just from this room alone, without even like intending to grind, just because I'm gonna keep going through it so much. I think Hugo's playstyle is starting to grow on me. Like I said, I'm much more of a melee guy in most games. I don't know, just being able to treat this as like a shoot 'em up or something is really nice. I hope I get to a point where I'm just so overpowered that I can just fill the entire screen with bullets. Oh, there's a chest in there. I'm sure that isn't a trap. We acquired the Beast Medallion. These are necessary for going into boss rooms. What a ghastly medallion. Must be a key of some sort. Pew 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 pew. I'm just gonna take all of this damage like an idiot. Whatever. So once we get to another statue, we can upgrade these boots. These boots. Boots, 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 boots. There we go. Got this 2x multiplier, so I might as well still go up and get this XP up here. I don't remember bats being up here just a second ago. Call me crazy. This is the first time I've seen these bats. I think I accidentally realized my favorite game genre is probably action-adventure with exploration. I mean, if you think about games I love and have put so many hours into, God of War, Zelda, particularly Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Star Wars, Fallen Order, Survivor, I got into... yeah, I got into Shadow of Mordor as well. And think about going back to it frequently all the time. Oh yeah, I could have told you open world-ish action-adventure games were your favorite genre. Sorry, I was relaying phone call back to Shauna. It's not a fun phone call. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, no, I could have told you, like, action-adventure, not even just specifically open world, but action-adventure is your favorite genre. Which still surprises the crap out of me. Because, like I said, I never intended to show you Breath of the Wild back in the day. Like, I played it a little bit, and I never expected for you to get into it. And then you did, and then I was like, oh, well, here, have this PS4 bundle for Christmas. And then it came with Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm like, oh, you'll probably love this, because it came out the same day as Zelda, and was as Breath of the Wild, and, you know, is very much like Breath of the Wild. And then you got into God of War, and I'm like, oh, Alright, just shatter all my expectations. Like a KOF 15 trailer. Love that you had the automatic reactions. Yeah, I could have told you that. Yeah, I thought we had talked about this before. For some reason. I thought I had already made the statement like, yeah, your favorite genre is like the action adventure. Alright. I think it's been a little while since we saved. Let's strengthen our leggings. How many SP do we have? 1860 or 76. 1876. Is there anything that's worth upgrading right now that I can afford? I can only afford reduced bad status duration and increased stationary heal rate, which definitely worth saving up. Speaking of saving. So we're already on floor 5. Wow, this is going by a lot faster. I mean, we've been playing for an hour and a half, to be fair. Other floors are going to take longer because we're still kind of in tutorial mode. I think this is our first real boss. Let's put the Beast Medallion in. Yeah, and that's also kind of why I'm like... kind of pushed you a little bit over the years. I mean, I'm like, you gotta try Final Fantasy 15. Because while it is an action RPG, it's open world. And it's a damn good open world game. You made the statement that it still surprises you how much I enjoy them because it wasn't expected, but I don't think explicitly stating it because prior to realizing it, I probably would have said that you didn't know what my favorite... Yeah, I absolutely would have not said cozy games. Like, I know you like your cozy games, but... cozy games you play pretty frequently, whereas open world-ish action adventure you get sucked into. I mean, we counted it up yesterday. Yeah, we counted it up yesterday or 2 days ago. You put, what did you put into? You put like 26 hours or something into Star Wars Jedi Survivor over the course of 2 days. It's like 2 13-hour sittings or something like that. Like that, you only do that game with you only do that with the open world adventure games. I mean, I haven't been around when you've played God of War, but I imagine maybe you'll do that. You do that with them too, even though it's not open world. Yeah, it was like 26 hours. Remember when I bought Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for me to play for myself? And we sat down so we could take turns playing it together? Because I intended to start my playthrough. And then Emmy played the game for like 4 hours and I didn't get a chance to play. And then I still haven't played to this day. You remember that time when that happened, Emmy? You remember that time? Yeah. God of War goes the same way. It's not open world, but it's open enough to allow for exploration. Let's see. This is a much larger room than I expect to find here, and it's completely empty, no less, which means it's probably a trap the enemy is most likely to come from above. No, I don't care. I'm glad to see you fell in love with it. Can't say this is quite what I was expecting. It must be one of the 6 enormous demons that attacked Ys. Well, you've met your match, demon. I have the eyes of fact on my side. It's time I put them through their paces. Big on, thought. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, fuck. Stab it. Oh, fuck. Damn, how many hits you gonna take before you fall, my guy? Jesus. Unless this boss is gonna work completely different than it does with, There we go. So you're supposed to hit the face until he, like, falls, but god damn. My man was not falling. Ow. Ah! I forgot I could do that. You better not suck. Do not do the suck. He's gonna do the suck. Suck, 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 suck. Okay. I had the hardest time with this boss when I played as Unica because I just could not get the platforming right to get up on him for some reason. I mean, I think I only died to him once because I wasn't really sure what to do. Because with Unica, I'm pretty sure slashing at the face on the bottom does 0 damage, but you still have to do it to open up the top. I think maybe it said, I thought it was saying 9 for me, but maybe it was still saying 0 for me because I didn't see the health bar depleting at all. But yeah. Well, that was a bit more of a struggle than I anticipated, if those outsiders are capable of controlling demons like that. No, I mustn't dwell. What ifs can do us no good. I need to proceed onward. The goddesses must be found. Hop, 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 hop. Alright, on to floor 6 of, what did I say, like 22? The flooded prison. Alright, I'm gonna guess Ozzy dipped out. But we're gonna get ready and call it, I think. Let's just go into like one more room and see what's ahead. I think I remember this area, but I'll probably keep playing this file on my own time, even though I really need to continue Phantasy Star and Xenoblade. I don't remember you guys. Ow. I remember you guys. Because you give the stupid... Those guys and their little green puddles of shit on the floor, they give my least favorite status effect from any video game. They give you the bubble status effect from Monster Hunter that Mitsune gives you. My least favorite status effect. I'd honestly take reversed control over bubble. Like, reverse control sucks. It really does. But I prefer it over bubble. We unlocked a way over to the left. This is for a button, though? Oh, there's a way over. I think this is the main way. Is this the main way? I have a feeling this is the main way. Slippery. Slidey. Pop it. Okay, so this is going to make this go up and down. Right? Oh, did it just make it go down once? Oh, I think I know what I need here. I can't do this quite yet. Yeah. Okay, I think I needed to go back the other way. I think I know what I'm about to get. Chest? There's a chest over there, alright. Yeah, I think I know what I'm about to get. And it's not what you think it might be. Ah, fucking bubbles. Did I kill it? I think I killed it. Hi. Acquired silver bracelet. Yeah, this is what I think it is. Surge of power bursts forth from the artifact. Hugo is now able to dash. Dash. Increase speed. Double push L. Hold wire A. Double tap D-pad configurable. Always dash configurable. Oh, I didn't realize always dash was configurable. Shit. I've just been holding L. Or I've been holding A the entire time. Also, double clicking in the stick or double pushing the stick, I could not figure out how to do it, if that is an actual thing. Additional benefits: in addition to increased movement, jumping while dashing greatly increases distance one can cover. Oh shit! I've been just holding A the entire time, which charges a spell to run. I must have not double tapped correctly or something like that to run. Oh well, I think I'm still going to keep holding A, though, because that's what I'm familiar with now. And your skills are going to be very good later on in the game. And honestly, I got to a point with Unico where I rarely attacked with my axe or sword. I just kind of used, I just kind of used my skills to attack, because big damage, you know, kill the enemies before I really have to deal with them. It's nice to know that it's always configured. It's nice to know that it's always on, that you can configure that. It's also nice to know that there's a ton of different ways that you can do it. Double tapping feels weird. Now, double tapping to dash. Now that I'm so familiar with holding A. Bubbles. Oh, am I hitting him from below? I am. Oh, we got another level up. Nice. Now that we have dash, we can actually get to that platform before it goes up. Oh, bubbles. Oh, God. It's like you keep sliding when you jump, too. It's so weird. Oh, God, he was on the platform. How rude. Oh, no. Bubbles. Did you know Texas Roadhouse sells butter in stores now? Oh, God, now I know what your grocery lists are gonna be. Also, like, it took them long enough. Like, Red Lobster has been selling their biscuits in store for years. I didn't until I came home last night. We had it in the fridge. Oh, somebody got it for you. Nice. Ebony robe. Oh, yeah. And even with our maxed out previous armor, it's still a pretty big increase in defense anytime you get a new piece of armor, even if it's at level 1. 74 to 81. So, like, you don't have to, like, keep your max armor on until you get to a save point to be able to level up your new armor before your new armor is worth wearing, which is really nice. Got it for everyone, but yes. No, whoever got that was like, oh yeah, this is for Emmy. Which is, you care more about the biscuits, don't you? I thought you cared more about the biscuits. Because for a while there, I think when we introduced you to the rolls, you didn't care about the butter, if memory serves. You only cared about the rolls. Nah, I want Cheddar Bay biscuits. Same. I kind of regret bringing them up. I doubt we have any here, so. Oh, God damn it. We'll see if the levitate screws me here. Oh, it doesn't. Not the levitate, but, you know, the wind skill. Alright, so we're at a point where we're starting to drown. And that's exactly why I jumped right into the water to fight everything. Hopefully you guys will follow me up here. Because I would like your experience. I'm close to a level up. There we go. You guys actually give a lot of experience. Can I kill the rest of you without dying? Oh god, oh god, oh god, get out of the water. Because when you die in this game, you go back to your last save. It's a little different for the bosses. If you die in a boss, they just put you back in the room and you don't have to, rewatch the cutscene. At first I didn't care about the butter, but now the butter is the best thing. Yes, you finally understand. Ow! Everything hurts. Oh god, are we at that boss? I know I said we were about to call it, but I gotta see. I gotta see if we're at that boss. There's a centipede boss. That's the boss that I mentioned earlier that kicked my ass. Killed me like 7, 6, 5, 4 times, something like that. You died on the water on the other character? Yeah. Okay, it's not. I've been waiting for you. I'm seriously impressed you're still alive. I never would have thought you'd actually beat Velagunder. Velagunder? Ah, the large demon between the tears. It was a powerful fiend to be sure, but its low intelligence was its undoing. It never stood a chance. You're really starting to piss me off, you know that? But I guess that works out pretty well, because now I'm even more keen on beating the starch out of that collar. What a sentence. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to tear that pasty face of yours into bloody shreds. What's the matter? Come on, it's time for a rematch. You just never learn, do you? I've already defeated you once. What makes you think things will turn out any differently this time? What? You should get some help. Or set some traps. Or something. Instead, you're just duplicating the circumstances of your loss. See, this is why I hate dealing with the unintelligent. Seems I struck a nerve. Though it's hard to believe anything I said could have actually sunk in through that thick skull of yours. The hell is your problem? I love the way Hugo talks to Epona. She's so mean to Unica. The centipede boss is after this. If you're so goddamn smart, then fine, I'll take your advice. Maybe then you'll just understand. Maybe then you'll understand just what being a little shit and talking down to others really gets you. Leave us pasty ones alone. Whoa. Ha ha ha, what do you think? I borrowed a couple familiars from one of my companions. I generally prefer taking a more hands-on approach to battle, but you've got those eyeball things, so it only seems fair I use a few tricks of my own, you know? Yeah. This isn't good. I'm not certain I'll be able to handle two at once. And that's assuming she lets them do all the work. If she joins in, I could be in real trouble. Huh? What? Hey, what do you think you're doing? The enemy's over there, you pissy little wizard guy. Damn you, Zava. Aren't these stupid things supposed to be loyal to their summoner? They're basically wild animals. Hey, piss boy. Why the hell are you just standing there? Oh, don't mind me. Please, do continue. I never deigned to ruin such a moment between Master and her two loving pets. Would you cut the shit already? I'm asking for your help. Just lend me a hand here. Why should I? Sorry, but you made your own bed. It's time you see how you feel to lie in it. See how you feel to lie in it. Whoa, wait, stop. Remember when you said you reminded me of someone else? Well, if I die here, you'll never find out who. I'm listening. Wow, that actually worked? Okay, one of my companions in this tower is a guy who looks a lot like you. If you help me survive this mess, I'll tell you everything I know about him. Alright, but you better stay true to your word. Hi. I think Unica had to fight these two guys at once, if memory serves. Bats, 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 bats. I gotta run. I can run now. I gotta remember this shit. Ow. Hey. Oh. I'm doing terribly. I'm probably going to die. Very painful and horrible death. Okay, yeah, this is why I remember there being two. I'm gonna get slaughtered by bats. 6 health. Probably not going to be able to do this. Killed by bats. Not. My god, I actually survived? What the fuck? Well, that was easy enough. Definitely nowhere near as menacing as it seemed. I almost feel bad for it. Ah, looks like yours is taken care of too. You really saved my ass, thanks. Our source told us the people of Ease are all do-gooders with hearts of gold, but I guess you're a little different, huh? It took some convincing before you agreed to help me after all. I really thought you were just gonna walk away, leave me to get eaten. I probably should have. It would have been a fitting end for you. But I didn't. You know exactly why not. I expect you to keep your promise. No excuses. Yeah, I get it. You want to know more about the guy who looks like you, right? That's correct. Okay then. Man, where to begin? He joined up with our leader about 6 months ago, give or take. He fights using these claws on his forearms, and he's pretty damned good with them. Not much for conversation, though. Can't give you a name, unfortunately, because he never told us his. He just said to call him the Claw. How tacky is that? The Claw? And I guess he's got power to absorb energy from fallen demons or something? I'm not really sure how that works. But Zava hates his guts because of it. Seems like every demon he summons, he kills, and he gets really attached to their familiars. Or her familiars. Oh yeah, I guess you don't know who that is. Zava is the sorceress who serves as an advisor to our leader. She's real creepy. 6 months. Well, that's the right time frame, but this whole business with the claws is rather suspect. Could it be someone else? What is it? Why are you staring at me like that? Just marveling at how similar you two look. It really is uncanny. Especially when you got the same angsty look on your face. He does that all the time. So, what do you think? You two related? Long lost brothers, maybe? I think I've heard enough. Huh? I said I've heard enough. I'm convinced you've learned your lesson, so I'll let you live, this time. But you'd best get the hell out of my sight. What's with the attitude all of a sudden? I've been pretty damned accommodating, if I do say so myself. That's just what, that was just you keeping up your end of the bargain. And make no mistake, it was a bargain for you. Like it or not, we're still enemies. So unless you want to go one last round to the death, I think this would be a good time for you to bow out gracefully. God damn, I think you might be even more of a sourpuss than he is. Well, if that's how you want it, suit yourself. Seems I must have dug up one too many unpleasant memories, so it's probably best I give you time to cool down anyway. Wait. What do you mean by that? Bullseye. You want a final showdown with me? Next time. Just make sure you come prepared. I know I will. Damn, she's got teleportation magic. Well, no matter, she's a minor nuisance at best. Clearly not a real threat in any way. But still, 6 months ago, a man who fights with claws on his forearms. Could it really be him? Acquired water dragon scales. What's this? Ah, I see. This should allow me to hold my breath underwater for a longer period of time, if I'm not mistaken. Very convenient item indeed. And that would be coming from the Lila shell. Or Leela shell. Hugo removed the Leela shell from his pack and placed it to his ear. Hugo, are you there? Yes, Eolia, I can hear you. Is something wrong? No, quite the opposite actually. The Holy Knights have just arrived in the tower. The search party has now been completely reassembled, more or less. As soon as you have a moment, your presence is requested back here as well. Understood. I'll warp back to base immediately. Thanks. See you in a moment. Hugo put away the Leela shell. That was quicker than anticipated. I suppose the solo search hasn't been without its merits, though. I definitely made some headway. It pains me to stop now, but ignoring the summons would only raise suspicion. So we do have an evil twin? I don't know. I think it's more like an older brother. Because at this point, we did see the guy in question, the Claw, in the Unica playthrough. Hugo! Ah, Rico, glad to see you up and about. Yeah, Musha's healing spells helped out a lot. Though honestly, I would have been fine on my own as well. It would have just taken a bit longer. You really should have let her keep you company, Hugo. You too? Honestly. It's okay, Rico. I don't mind, honest. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Hugo, how's everything going? Did you get much further up the tower? Not really. I still haven't covered a third of it. And no clues yet as to the whereabouts of the goddesses, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I guess we still have a long way to go then. Ah, I see you've returned. Sir Knight? Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name's Galleon. I serve as Deputy Commander of the Holy Knights. And I'm Cecilia, his aide. Ramona, nice to meet you. My name's Roy. I'm a new recruit. It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Hugo Fact. Fact? Wait, so does that mean... It seems I finally get to put a face to the name. You're related to Toll Fact, are you not? I'm his younger brother. Oh? Is there some sort of problem with that? No, not at all. Please do excuse the question. It was most impolite of me to ask. Well, I think we have a name to the Claw. That's just speculation, though. That's quite all right. Come, there's much to discuss. We must pool our knowledge if we are to successfully locate our goddesses. I didn't think it possible for the situation to become more urgent than it already was. So the demons are under control of the humans? But why? Who are they? Whoever they are, they're serious. We mustn't take them lightly. Indeed, particularly since we know at least one of them has considerable skill with magic, it is extremely likely that this same enemy is responsible for disrupting our transport spell. If you're right, then we've definitely got our work cut out for us, because that was one hell of an impact. Oh, come on, Roy. There's no need for the long face. I'm sure she's just fine. Ramona. Did something happen? Come to think of it, weren't there 12 people in the search party? It seems we're still a couple short. Unica Tova is presently unaccounted for. She's an apprentice knight. Dino is out looking for her. So in this scene in Unica's playthrough, it's actually wow, I've forgotten my own character's name. My playable character is the one that's still missing currently. It's okay though, even though the transport spell was disrupted, the force fields that protected us stay intact the whole time. So I'm certain Unica is alright. I sure hope so. Dino is more capable of finding her, I believe. Or more than capable of finding her, I believe. Right now we must focus on the task at hand. Time is of the essence. Our top priority is to locate Ladies Rhea and Fina and to ensure their safety. You can leave that to us. Hugo, thank you, Emmy. Yeah, at this point, Hugo is the one that still hasn't been found yet. And there's even the slightest chance that they were captured by the enemy. We Knights will stop at nothing to set them free. Very well, I appoint the Holy Knights as vanguard then. but physical prowess alone may not be enough. Hugo's intelligence suggests there is a powerful wizard at play as well. If so, a sorcerer's talents may yet prove vital in combat. I would ask that all sorcerers join the knights in their reconnaissance. Of course, you can count on our support. Understood. I'll do whatever I can to help. I can't tell if I'm scared or excited right now. Actually, Rico, I have a special task in mind for you. I'd like for you to remain here at home base. What? You are well versed in the mystic knowledge of your house, are you not? Specifically, the spells of tempering? I suspect many powerful foes lie in wait for us within these walls. As such, I would like you to remain on hand to use your magic to strengthen the search party's weapons as needed. Ah, okay, no problem at all then. I'm glad I can be of service. Do you really plan on continuing the search by yourself, Hugo? Yes, I think it's for the best. The eyes of fact present a hazard to any bystanders in range, and I'd hate to cause injury to one of our own. Still, Hugo, I don't have time to placate you. I really need to get a fucking dictionary for the desk. I have one somewhere. Actually, that might be a Spanish-English dictionary. I don't have time to I don't have time to make you flaccid, Miusha. I know you're going to ask, and the answer is no. Please understand, it's for your own good. Okay, I guess you're right. It was a stupid idea anyway. Sorry. Shall we go, Candina? Sure, let's go. See you later, Hugo. Try to stay out of trouble. You know what the other thing I realized is some of these portrait designs remind me of old school Fire Emblem before Fire Emblem went super modern anime. Do you have something to say to me? Not exactly. Your fuse just seems a little shorter than usual today, that's all. I mean, you've never been very delicate with words, but that, well, let's just say that was an absolute antithesis of delicate. Something the matter? It's none of your concern. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought you'd say. Well, if you ever need to talk, I'm always willing to lend an ear. Come for the new weapon tempering, stay for the therapy, or something like that. Just know that I'm here for you, Hugo. He's like a blacksmith therapist. So, we should probably go do that. If I ever need to talk, he says. This isn't exactly a matter that it lends itself to friendly discourse. Ah well, all I can do now is focus on the road ahead of me. As long as I stay a few steps ahead of the knights, I should be fine. If memory serves, if we go to talk to him now, he does have a piece of ore for us for a weapon upgrade. Hey Hugo, here for a wand strength upgrade? Yes, please. Alright, let's see what we've got. Hey Ozzy! Just came back in time for the end. To placate someone who's calmed them down? Okay, I thought flaccid was the phrase. Maybe I should start by explaining how all of this works. See, I'm going to speak an invocation passed down from Gemma to Gemma. It has the ability to strengthen and fortify items. I already understand the basic principles behind your work. I'd prefer it if you just get the job done. You're no fun. What's good is mastering an ancient art if I can't boast about it a little? Oh well, let's just get this over with. Rico took a piece of Clara ore from his pack. Claria, yeah, that's just auto-scrolling. He's doing his chanting. Yada yada yada. Ha! Hugo's wand has been strengthened. There you go, one fortified weapon. Nicely done. It definitely feels more powerful. Though that was eerily similar to the process employed by the Hungry Roo. I appreciate the assistance, but might I ask, is that it? Or can you make it even stronger still? I'm afraid not. I need a new piece of Clara ore each time the spell is cast, and that just so happened to be the last piece I had on me. I see. I'll have to keep an eye out for any stray pieces of Clara then. Thanks for your help, Rico. Sounds like a plan. If you manage to get your hands on some, you know where to find me. Cool, so we got a level 3 weapon now. I can confirm Hot Wheels does work on my PC. It's a cute game because you unlock Hot Wheels toys. It's so, and dude, I don't know how much you've played, but the tracks, there's so many good tracks. So many good tracks. But that's good to hear. You just gotta let me know when you would like to play it. I might be streaming tomorrow, so we could do it tomorrow. Or if you wanted Emmy involved, you'd probably have to wait until next weekend. Either way, I'm fine. I'm fine with either way. Although I will say I'm not exactly guaranteeing a stream tomorrow. I have an idea for a stream that I might do, but also, like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? I never noticed this. It goes from floor 1 to floor 4. There is no floor 2 or 3. That would probably explain why I remembered like 26 stores and floors. That's probably why I remember like 25, 26. I think it's 25 floors. But when I counted, it only went up to 22. So like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 floors. You know, I'll probably just boot up my actual file real quick. Let's go ahead and warp to where we left off. I'm gonna get ready and call it. I used to collect Hot Wheels as a kid. It's a cool game to have. Makes me feel like I'm collecting it again. Nice. I think I had Hot Wheels as a kid, but I wasn't too crazy about them because I was a NASCAR kid, so I was more interested in the NASCAR cars. But that's really cool that you've got something like that can remind you of that. I love the tracks. The tracks are my like thing. So let's see. Yeah, 25 and then Towers Summit. I never noticed before that it just skips floors 2 and 3. That's weird. Not really explained, I don't think. Nah. Alrighty then. Oops. No, I did not want to set a default. I don't remember what this was set at. Probably something like that. I didn't mean to hit default. I hate everything. Emmy's not guaranteeing her present for Hot Wheels at all because her life and schedule are continuously in limbo. I was just giving an idea, like maybe next weekend. Oh, but yeah, this is a really good game. I'm glad I got to introduce this to you, Ozzy. Hopefully I got to introduce this to other people. This seems to be like some content creators' goals. Like I said, Happy Console Gamer, that's like his primary goal, is talk about Ease and Phantasy Star and just, you know, let people know about these games. Although Phantasy Star games don't get made anymore, but I mean, I guess there's Phantasy Star Online too. That's somewhat recent, but it's not Phantasy Star. So, all right. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for stream. Emmy and Ozzy, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You'll probably see a hefty message in Discord in probably 30 minutes to an hour regarding what's going to be deleted on the Twitch end of things as far as uploads and highlights go and what will be staying. Everything will be going down Tuesday. Probably gonna download all of the Animal Crossing videos and just put them in a folder on a hard drive like I said earlier, and I'll edit them in the future and just upload them in the same way as Paper Mario playthrough, where it's just like multiple streams in one video. Botanical Touch. I feel like I had something else to say. Oh yeah, maybe a stream tomorrow. It really depends. I would like to finish Phantasy Star 1 before I do this stream. Not that the stream's gonna be of Phantasy Star 1, it's just like I kind of would like clear an RPG off my plate before I start another one, or I guess continue. I'm thinking about doing a stream of Dragon Quest Monsters, which is, for those who aren't aware, it's basically Pokemon, but the Dragon Quest universe. I was playing it back at during summer. Emmy got it for me for my birthday, and I kind of fell out of it. I want to like reopen that file on stream and like kind of relearn the game a little bit and try to get back into it. So that's kind of maybe my hope for a stream tomorrow if we do one. And yeah, maybe a Monday stream of Fatal Fury beta, because that's the last day it's open. I'm just not in a fighting game mood right now, but I'm like, fuck, I gotta try this before the beta goes away. I want to play a little bit of it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm just not in a fighting game mood. It sucks. And like going back over here, like I've shown before, I still have a ton of demos downloaded. I'm just in an RPG mood right now. It's nuts. Steam, are you not going to open? You're thinking. I've got a ton of demos just downloaded. And I'm always worried that the demos are going to be taken down, because sometimes that happens with indie games, and I don't know why. But, yeah, that's just kind of the plan right now. And I will never make plans again on the Community Chosen Games stream, because it's cursed. Whenever I make plans, it just curses our plans. So that will go up, that we will start that stream randomly some weekend. I can guarantee it'll be a Friday night, a Saturday, or a Sunday, just to kind of try to accommodate for people's schedules. Yeah. Aside from that, Emmy and Ozzy, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed some ease. And, yeah, I'll see you when I see ya. Have a good night. Peace.
Okay.
Sim.